Let's go, boy!
Let's go, boys in five, not real!
Pre, bigyan niyo naman ng isang championship ako bago ako mag-retire.
Retired.
Di ba?
Get ready for these mean and green battling supremes. Brace yourselves for the grand finals of the third season of the University Alliance Cup Valorant this Sunday, October 3.
Wireless ba yung headset?
Oh man, but my charger doesn't reach, bro. I had to borrow Kakarot's charger. Wala akong Android. Siya man, naglalaro, tapos biglang nag-off. I'm playing standing up, dude. Look at my camera.
Para.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally time to end it on a high note. Welcome to the third season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant. The top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are all here competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos. The right calls themselves the best in the country and scholarships. My name is Dax, and with me today is a very special guest, one of the best, if not the best jet main in the Philippines. Parts of the top team, Team Secret. It's Dubstep, and we'll be your shoutcasters for today's matches. How are you doing today, Dubs?
All good. Thank you for the explosive introduction right there. Grabe. And I feel excited about going into the match right now kasi I've seen some of the players especially in LaSalle and FEU. Javi, you got Worship over there and Trix as well, right? So I'm really excited.
If you look at them, right, yeah, Virtus Arcus on one side, two-time champion looking for that three-peat. But on the flip side, FIT and Dubstep, you being a professional player for such a long time already. You know some of these names. You know that these guys can really play. And you have one side that is so experienced as a roster in the collegiate side, and on the other, everyone else, individuals plucky who have brought their experience from the pro scene instead. So, ito talaga, itong matchup na to, na mabigatin eh. Masasabi ko na lang eh. Kung may champion ka sa kabila, may pros experience ka dun sa kanan, di ano pa bang makikita natin kundi the best Valorant that collegiate scene has to offer. But to recap things very, very quickly, guys, kita natin dito, we had 6 teams into the playoffs. We started things off with MGS defeating UST in a bit of an upset there. Division B team making it all the way into the playoffs and removing the first time UST squadron from that picture. On the flip side, we finally had the DLSU versus ADMO matchup that we always are promised, but we got it in the quarterfinals there, and DLSU took that 2-0. Moving on to the semifinals, FIT barely beating the MGS clubs. So strong showing there from that roster. I'm really proud to see what MGS clubs was able to do all the way from Division B, now here into that semifinal slot, but they could not handle the strength of FIT. And on the flip side, the undefeated HAU squadron was undefeated no longer, as LaSalle in their playoff picture, in their playoff mode, taking that 2-0 instead. So dito na tayo, Dubstep, DLSU versus FIT. At ito na ang segment natin, Bard Dagulan. And I remember telling you about this, parang tatanong ako question sa'yo. Here you have it right now. It's kind of weird, vague, weird. Ang pinapatanong sa atin dito. So you have one paragraph, there's a wall of text from Willie saying, I like FIT basically. Then sa kabila, Batgos just memes it up, says DLSU win. Who do you think might have the edge here? I don't know exactly what they're trying to ask us right now in this question. Prod, ano ang tanong ba dito? TLDR perhaps? Or what do you think that these two teams think of each other? Do you think they have this respect for one another right now?
I think Batghost is memeing right here. Like, when you try to reverse psychology, your opponent's like, no, we're not that good. You're gonna win. But deep inside, you're like burning yourself to win this team. I think that's what.
Dami yung sinabi pa ni Willie, but Batgos and Trix, they always post DLSU win on anything they share about AcadArena. But on the flip side, the year ago best quote from limited playoff teams, we have one from MGS, one from LG, one from UST, and one from HAU. And I think you might have seen them in the AcadArena page. I'm a little salty for what UST had to say. Why you gotta drag down Admo like that? Well, bakit Arkiza? Why you gotta hurt him there? Wait, which quote do you like the best?
I actually seen the UST one, right? The one that Goop said, and I like it. I like that from him because it brings the spice to the tournament. Like it makes everything interesting from that point. So these
These-
things like they really make it so interesting.
Yeah, and
So
yun eh, parang it's just all about them bringing the spice to the table. But here you go, map that will not be picked during the veto. Dubstep, don't look at the chat yet in the Discord kasi may spoilers done. But what do
mm
you think sa lahat ng map natin dito sa map pool? What map will not be part of this best of 5?
uh, personally for me, I think it would be Breeze, because I think this was the least played map on most of the Filipino teams right here. I don't know about the collegiate teams, but I'm sure that Breeze will also be the same thing as the professional scene that we're having.
Yeah, well, I cannot answer this properly because I already seen the map pool, so no spoilers there. But I absolutely agree with the statement. Breeze is the technically newest map in the competitive rotation. Wala pa non fracture in the first place. But here we go. Next question: which off role do you want to see more? You got Savvy there on that Omen, and Worship on the Jet instead. What do you think is a bit more impressive right now, or do you want to see someone else pick up an off role?
I think Save on the Omen is quite interesting. I've never seen him play a controller role. I've only seen him play a duelist, I think. Yeah, as I can tell, I've only seen him play Raze or Jet or Reina. Other than that, I've never seen him play a controller role. It's
Yeah.
really something to look forward, if say.
Yeah, personally, I agree. Savvy there on that Omen. A little bit interesting. I think I remember seeing that game. These guys are just looking to dominate the opposition. Worship in the meantime on the Jet. I believe I've seen that before in the first place, but he really popped
Mhm.
off there. But, honestly, I want to see something new, something a little bit spicy, and I wonder what it's going to be. Pero ito na, the final question and the one that is burning in our minds here, Dubstep. Simple lang naman. Three-peat or new champs? DLSU or FIT? Who do you think is going to take this?
I predicted for this DLSU to win because I believe in the domination because we did that as well. So, but but I want to, but my heart goes to FIT, right? But my brain goes to DLSU
I mean,
because
let's be real. Yep, go.
also my girlfriend studied in FIT, so I have to root for them. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the bias castle right there. But I personally agree. I think DLSU right now, they are primed for that three-peat. On the flip side, FIT, quarterfinals dati, semifinals. They're in the grand finals. Baka next season pa though. We'll see how it's gonna go. But here you have it. Our map pool is ready. And Dubstep, you're correct. Wala nga Breeze, makikita tayo dito. We start things off with the collegiate special Ascent. Palagi na lang, Ascent pinipili dito sa UAC, and we're gonna see it there. Then we go into Haven, Bind, Icebox, and Split. And any thoughts about this map pool right now?
The Ascent pick is not surprising because this is the only map that I can see most of the Filipino players or teams excel at. Especially, this is always the map they beat us in. And this is no surprise for me. Like Ascent, Haven, Bind, all of these are PUG maps except for Split and Icebox because I think Split and Icebox are really maps where you have to have that structure, behind the team. But if you have the firepower, you would have to go for these first three maps, I suppose.
Yeah, and maybe if you're wanting that 3-0 run, you do it on Ascent, Haven, and Bind especially. You mentioned it, diba? You have to learn how to play things like Icebox and Split instead before you can actually run it
Mm.
properly. But here we have it right now. I think the teams are little. There you go. We got Viridus Arcos on one side, and from one generation of Bren Esports to another. If you guys haven't heard the news already, we have the first member of that new Bren team, Savvy 8K, the man of the hour, gonna be ready yet again in probably your old office right there, good sir. But on the flip side, we're gonna be seeing FIT very, very soon. And pag ganito yung segment, ito yung tanong ko sa'yo, how do you feel when a camera's on you during a tournament? Does it feel a little weird to do things on cam or wala lang, chill lang?
I guess for me, hindi ko na siya iniisip. Like, for example, if the camera's on or not, it doesn't matter. Doesn't change what I do on cam or what I do before the game. I just focus myself on what's ahead and what's coming.
Yeah, and these guys looking very, very focused. Chill lang para sa FIT. And that's the thing naman about this FIT roster. Somehow, some way, they make it to the top echelons of the collegiate scene. Why? Because they're just that good. But then again, you can contrast that to Virtus Arcos, who are just amazing in their own right as well, and plays a bit more like a unit compared to the more individualistic style of FIT. Parang praktisado talaga yung Virtus Arcos minsan as a squad eh. Tapos kala FIT sabi na, tara, let's just win. Let's just go kill everyone in the first place. But here we have it now, Dubstep. We're gonna start things off on Ascent, and we are gonna get that agent selection. Virtus Arcos on the defending side, FIT on the attack. And any thoughts already about the composition here to start things off?
I guess we didn't see Savvy on Omen.
Ay, sayang.
But I can.
Sayang.
Oh,
Mm.
tricks on Sova. I think this is the one you're looking for, right? The off roll.
Konti. And I know naman in their rotation right now in Oasis Gaming, Trix is actually becoming a bit more of a flex pick. Minsan he plays that duelist if he needs to. Sometimes he plays control as well. And here on the Sova, it's not something naman that's not out of the ordinary. But I'm waiting for that Savvy 8K pick. First time we'll see on stream that Bren logo yet again with Savvy's name on it. But he's not gonna be playing the Jet this time, pansin natin. He's probably gonna go for a Skyno here, as double initiator is so meta on Ascent.
Is he going for the raise? Like I said, he was
Ooh.
maining, right?
Oh, maybe. Double duelist kaya makikita natin dito. Already on the side of FIT though, they keep it simple between the Reyna and the Jet. So, masasabi ko na lang, okay, may ASUS sa kabila, may ASUS sa FIT, tas Reyna Jet. Tas dun sa Virtus Arcos naman, you got Omen, Jet, and Raze instead. Do you think that matchup's gonna be important coming into the game?
I think yung lineup ng Lasal dito is more of a map control lineup, and yung lineup naman ng FEU dito is more of a defensive lineup, I should say. Kasi they have the Reyna flashes and everything. And for the side of Lasal naman, they have the Raze utilities. Because you can also use Raze as a sentinel if you do it right. I can't explain the details, but you get what I mean, right?
It's like Caster says I can't explain the things. Wait a minute, Dubstep. Wait a minute. But we know what you're talking about. Let's be real. Everyone who knows about you knows that you're here for one thing, to bring in the knowledge, that pro scene experience. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're finally gonna get into it. The grand finals and game number 1 on Ascent. And don't forget, guys, let's just quickly go through it. Tournament presented to you by ASUS Publicators and Logitech G. But we don't have time to talk about our amazing sponsors and our brands, because we are gonna get on started immediately. And Virtus Arcos, they're gonna be on the attacking side, the defending side rather here. Itamaro's on the attack, and immediately we get a very split approach here from the Itamaro Dubstep.
Yeah, you can see like the attacking side is doing a default right now. Like this is good for them because they have a comp where they can wing anything in the middle of the round, like that. That Astra smoke, yeah.
That's the thing, but there we go already. We have FIT exploding onto A side. Savvy though with the find onto Trick. Savvy finds 2 immediately, and Miko looking to hold things together. But Savvy 8K with the 3K already. Will he gonna get on the board? But is it Miko's time to shine? No, Acer was gonna get in the way. And 1-0 already for Virtus Arcos. That looked to be a good take there for FIT Dubstep. But what happened? Anyari sa kanila?
I guess Savvy did what I told him to do. Like he played like a sentinel on A-long. He never backed down, and he was really patient. That he didn't really panic that he was gonna get pinched on both sides. So he stayed there on A-long and tried to hold one angle, and Savvy do Savvy things.
Savvy does that. Savvy things indeed. And this just stopped immediately what FIT wanted to do. They already had good control of the short angle on A side, but they could not play from main instead, and their pinch was broken. Now, I do want to note this very quickly. FIT does have a rotation system usually for the roster, and I don't think we have one of these players here. I'm trying to see again.
Worship, right?
Worship, yeah. Worship. Thank you for reminding me. So, and he has been popping off in the playoffs. So it's gonna be a little bit interesting that he's not here right now. Miko instead gonna be on that Reyna rolls. Very strong in the regular season. Kinda fell off in the playoffs right now, and will fall first to the hand of Savvy. So good pick up here for Virtus Arcos, and they're just holding their defaults right now here, Dubstep.
Yeah, you can see Savvy getting the eco kills. Cause if he got his ult like on the gun round, I mean on the bonus round next round, it would be a big thing for Virtus Arcos. Like you see right there, he got his second kill and his third probably.
surrounded them. He's taking them down. Admiral, though, will go down with ship as Savvy will get 4. And I think someone here is already going for it, guys. You know, someone is trying to get those most number of kills. And don't forget that we have a bit of a giveaway going on. We'll tell you about it later. Pero wala, may 7 kills na kagad dyan. Eat your heart out, predictors, kasi bigla na lang you have Savvy 8K breaking records, breaking faces, and doing the job that needs to be done. Pero ito na, bawi round talaga para sa FIT, no, Dubstep. They have the guns. And what do you think they're gonna do next?
I think this is an advantage for FIT right now, but with Savvy holding A long with a Vandal, I think if he gets 1 kill, he's good for the round. He can hold the site like alone.
He has a showstopper anyway very, very soon. And you mentioned it, if he can hold things together, he can get that ultimate. Flashback though, gonna get thrown on over. And at the very least, putting some pressure here to FIT. But the Itamarals, they don't want to go in as of yet. They know Savvy's there. Nakita nila yung Ray Sacha, sabi na, sige, tama na. Ikaw na yan. Bye. We'll go to B site instead.
Yeah, it's like 100 Thieves playing with Ascend, right? Cned is in B, let's go A.
Ay, nako. At least gising ka nun. Nung napanood mo yun, diba? If you guys have seen Dubstep's watch party, I was there for one of them. It was fun. We had a few moments. Overall, alam ko yun nga, everyone remembers him falling asleep, pero we had that video Carrera day also. We talked about a lot of different things. And, you know, we're here right now. Sabi ko nga kay Dubs ito, Dubs, oh, magkakas ka, diba? Ito na. Casting time. It's finally time. And it finally happened. So, we're gonna see an 8 take here, Dubs. Itamra's gonna go for it. Nontog to kill, and Savvy gonna be able to bonk him on the head. Savvy's not done. He gets 2. But finally, Admiral's gonna be there to shut him down. 3v2. Potential retake here for Virtus Arcus, but this looks a little difficult here, Dubs.
Yeah, especially the post lane with these 2 players from Virtus Arcus with no guns, and I think that was an overpeak by Miko right there, but 2v1 no problem. I think FIT got this. Yeah.
There you go. Vandal diff from afar. Tricks gonna get on the board, and FIT getting that 3rd round turnaround, but it was costly. 3 members of FIT fell there, and because of the money Virtus Arcus has right now, naka-off pa sila. Gross already
Exactly.
with his.
And I like it. I like that round for Virtus Arcus indeed, because it was a good bonus round, I should say. But if FIT Tamarals win this, they would get a reset, and they're back in the game, I guess.
Yeah, and for the time being, a little bit of a tech pause is gonna be in order. So guys, just want to remind you real quick that AcadArena recently launched its newest cycle of scholarships that are open to all student gamers. You have siblings, cousins, or friends who are senior high school and college. They could apply for a scholarship grant. Simply visit acadarena.com/scholarships and get the chance to be an AcadArena scholar. And if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs get access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance. Tapos kunikwento mo ka kanina, diba, Dubstep? Kailan mo ba nasabi sa sarili mo na, okay, what esports is for me? What was that time for you in your life?
Actually, it was in college, when I was in like 2nd year college, because I tried to go to a professional basketball team, like, no, not professional, I mean a college basketball team. So after ko mag-try out to at least, like, I think 2 schools, then I didn't even qualify to 1. I think I got so disheartened that time. So I played computer games, like I drowned myself on playing computer games.
So, are you telling me, Dubstep, in another timeline, nasa PBA ka ngayon kesa nandito? Baka nasa NBA, first player from the Philippines, Dubstep. You already know.
Dubstep.
Okay, diba? Teammate mo si LeBron. You know, the Dubstep, the LeBron James. Okay yan, sana na lang. But, you know, we're happy to have you here. Top player from CS, top player from Valorant. And, well, it looks like Virtus Arcus is on top of things, with Grosso getting on the board there. Willie holding on to the garden as well. Admiral gonna be fertilized there. Miko though finds that takedown, but here comes Savvy. The thing is, Dubstep, he's the one with the records here in the collegiate scene, and basically he's just trying to beat himself in this scenario as he gets another 3K, and Savvy 8K says he's A-OK. 3-1, another win here for DLSU.
Yeah, this is actually scary for Tamaros, because as you can see, he has 12 kills in in 4 rounds. Like, who wouldn't be scared? Like, it would hold you back if you see the scoreboard like this, especially players who think about the scores like, oh, I think we should avoid this player. That's a really bad mindset if you ask me. So it's really scary for Tamaras right now. You can see them. Oh, you can see Savvy owning the party right now.
Well, that's what he does here in the AcadArena scene. It's always been the Savvy 8K show, and I personally think he is the prodigal son of the collegiate side. So many players great from the college scene, but he is the ultimate byproduct of that. And there you go, ASUS was gonna be on the board as well. Willie and Yao find the takedown. Hey, malinis. Wala lang. They bring the broom, they sweep everything away, and make it 4-1 right now here, Dubstep.
Yeah, the fact that Savvy uses ultimate doesn't matter anymore right there. He's gonna get probably 3 or 4 kills on this round anyway. But I think if Tamaro can bring this like into 2 rounds in a row, they should be back.
And I have a question for you actually, Dubstep.
Okay.
In your days in your team, when you guys are losing badly, it's usually you who steps on up and gets the takedowns. And we see it here, parang there is that, paano ba, they feed off that kind of energy. Do you guys agree with that? Na parang once someone pops off, biglang everyone else gonna pop off na rin?
Actually, yes, because you know, whatever happens inside the team, it's not just one player who's gonna get like inspired by it. Like, it's mostly everyone on the team, especially if you can see your teammates doing well, you will be also like, I don't know what's the word, pero parang mare-required ka rin sa utak mo na
Oh.
to do well, di ba?
Yung gets naman, papatalo sa teammate mo. Diba? Yun. Pre, kaya kita talunin.
Yeah.
Ganun lang yun eh. And
Like the competition inside the team, di ba? Yeah.
exactly. I love it. But we're gonna see now iTamras if they can love that Empress pop. As Acerfus is popping heads it again from the boathouse. Miko though with the find. I personally think he was one of the regular season MVPs with the performance he's put in for FIT. And if you know a little bit of the history this season, Dubstep, FIT actually beat Virtus Arcus in the group stage. But here we go, back goes no cap, and he will just cap some knees and cap 3 there. Is this the start here for FIT's run, Dubs?
That was really important, and I can see this matchup so close. Like, it wouldn't go far. Like, I suppose if Bat Ghost keep performing like that, it would be really close match. Like, look, you can see the spray down of how confident he's gonna get all the kills right there.
And yun naman yun eh. These guys, they're also confident. Everyone on the FIT roster, I'd say, has that professional experience at one point or the other. At wala, if you ever watch any other tournament, you would see these names in different teams. How do they coalesce though as a unit? How do they work together? And how much practice did they get as a squad? Those are the questions that always burns on the FIT mind.
Like you said,
DLSU.
right? Yeah, like you said, if one guy is going to perform like that, like, every other member of the FIT squad might do better on the future rounds, I should say.
Inspirations, Batgos. Siya ba ang, Dark Knight dito ng iCameras? They are gonna go for that A side, but, well, Miko says hello to Savvy. And that's a perfect punish here. Willie right now, though, with the paranoia being lobbed. We do have the Cosmic Divide into play as well. And as the shots come here, iTamara's, they have a very good position. Interesting enough, though. There we go, the lockdown. And as Willie catches out Nico, Hunter's Fury gonna get answered back. And the alarm bot gonna get popped there. So there's the stall right now. But the lockdown gonna get broken here, Dubstep. Yao gonna be on the high ground. Cosmic Divide looking to fall very soon. And as BA has navigated to the side, it's Grossa and Batgos getting on the board. Kello with the fine Grossa right now with the Blade Storm. And Kello and Willie will trade double blows. 101 after everything is said and done. The Sova and the Omen try to make the place. The Shock starts to fly. 19 HP and a dream, but the headshot will connect from Willie instead. And
I don't think he has it, though.
Oh, this is gonna be very close, but you mentioned it. It's gonna be too tight. And he doesn't. Heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Nice stall there.
that was actually well played by Trix, because if he didn't have the shock dart, I don't think Omen would probably go for the kill.
At tanong ko so how do you know talaga na you have it or not? Or do you just believe in yourself? It's based on the audio cue, diba?
Actually, the animation where there's a second circle on the spike, where 2 circles are gonna merge, hindi ko alam kung paano i-interpret in words eh. Pero may
Oh.
first circle yung spike. So, pag nagsama na yung dalawang circle na nagsarado siya, it means that you don't have the defuse anymore.
Yun, tama lang yun, may kutob
Ah.
eh. As
Ah.
a caster, I listen for the audio cue eh. Parang depending sa beep, how close it's gonna be. But if you have that amount of experience playing this game, I think everyone can resonate with whatever you say. Na, diba, ito yun eh. Sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect. So, casters were so professional. Pero players, kayo talaga yung naglalaro eh. So if you explain something na yung kutob, everyone's gonna get it because they know, they've seen it, they experienced it, and everyone knows, syempre. Team Secret
Yeah.
pa lang, ang tagal na naglalaro.
I think the difference though from our perspective just now was for sa akin kasi visual, then sa'yo naman yung audio. So it's two things you can use naman, di ba?
Madaya kami, kay Comsat kami, we see both sides of the map all the time. That's why we can never translate in game, because where's the info? What's going on? What's happening here? But immediately, there's a dash on in from the side of the Ice Hammeros. That's the entry here from Kilma. Pico with a find. Instead, Sabi though holds things together with Acerpus as well. And the Killjoy, kanina pa siya nandito sa boat house. And he has been able to hold things together. Bat goes Tricks. They find a takedown. Now Tricks with the shock dart, but the bounces are not to be enough as Willie peeks him instead. All of the Bat goes. He gets one there. 1v1, but Savvy AK will be the predator of this round. And he is at the apex of his game. He is again on the board, 5-3 right now for this Arcus.
That was really close. But you can see the Killjoy from the south side is stepping up right there. Got the double kill on the left side, another kill on the right side. That was not easy if you ask me. Like especially holding a side where everyone knows you're there. Getting two is a reward itself.
Just how many times has that worked for Virtus Arcus? That's the question. It seems like they're just playing a certain stop, a certain station, and wala na, okay na yun. That's all they need to do. What do you think FIT needs to adjust to dubstep? Kasi ilang beses na sila nadadapa sa pare-pareho lang ginagawa ng Virtus Arcus, honestly.
I think they need to play their defaults more because I have seen like all of their wins came from most of the defaults they did. Like they default the map, they hit A, they default the map, they hit B. But if they hit a site like they hit a site, parang dumiretso sila agad sa site without doing a default. It's really bad for them.
And looking bad yet again. Iko muna para sa kanila, but Miko, classic killer, but Savvy just puts the crosshair perfectly there. Waits himself with the cover and just holds that mouse click down. Goes to popping on off, and well, Savvy's gonna be there. It's a dynamic duo here for Virtus Arcus. Many look at Savvy 8K and see what he has done for Sunsparks and for Bren Esports. But don't forget about Grosso. This guy, he did play in the RDS or Luna Squadron for quite a while already. He teams up with some of the LG boys from time to time.
Oh, really?
He is potent. He is strong. Like this whole Virtus Arcus roster. Yes, they're more inclined on the collegiate side. Pero nakita ko naman ibang pangalan na yan in different tournaments. So, diba?
So he qualified for VCT, diba? Tama ba?
I think so. I think so. If I remember my history on it, I'm getting old na dubstep eh. So, you know, my mind isn't as clear as it used to be. Pero, Virtus Arcus, they are just absolutely on a roll. And that's why many look at them to say, you know, pwede sila mag-champion, pwede sila mag-3P dito eh. Anyway, we're gonna get back into the action here, Dubs. We're moving to the B sites. We got the lockdown into play. That's immediately destroyed. Wala. Lockdown? No lockdown. No quarantine here. As the shot
He already has the lineup.
Tricks yan eh. But there you go. Bat goes kill. Get on the board.
Again.
How many times has the boathouse worked?
One
Boy,
enemy
we're really
remaining.
gonna get a kill as well. But the thing is, it's that Killjoy. Ilang beses na. Pero Bat goes nakaklat siya dati. Kaya ba niya isa ulit? Paranoia? I think it actually hit him. So Bat goes gonna be hiding on the side.
This is actually smart from Batgos. Yeah.
He pulled it. How did that work? Why did Batgos get such a good read there?
Because he got paranoia, right? So he had no idea if he was on the left or right. So he had options to wait. If he waited, he would be holding two angles. But if he pushed, he would just be checking one and hold the other side. Like he never checked left, so he checked right, and he sees him, gets a clutch.
Just the thought process sometimes for these players. You can see that Yung pag-intindi mo, parang gets mo ba't mo na gagawin yun. And just the audacity and the willingness to be aggressive, sometimes it can pan out very well for you. But we're not done. It's still the first half, but it's been high octane. Ang bilis minsan ng mga runs, no? Pag nanonood
Kaya
ka ng
nga eh. Parang halftime na agad eh.
But yun, halftime break. Halftime break muna para kay Miko. Wait lang, time out for you as Savvy gets that takedown. But I want to ask, I want to press on you further because
Okay.
you're casting right now, and this is one of the few times you actually do it. Do you think may parang pagka-time dilation? Because when you're playing, does it feel longer every single round?
I guess you can say kasi on casting you have to think kung anong gagawin nila on the present round, 'di ba? For playing naman, you have to think ahead like hindi lang isang round eh. Madalas dalawang round, kailan ba magkaka-next na ulti yung kampe mo, when yung round na sobrang dali sa inyo kasi meron kayong 3 ultis. Like, ang daming factors eh. For example, I didn't say na mas mahirap yung playing and casting. It's two different things. Pero ayun nga, mas mahaba yung oras
30
pag
seconds
naglalaro
left.
siya.
Okay lang, I'm gonna say it for you. Mas mahirap yung playing kaysa sa casting. Don't worry, I can say that outright already. And there you go, Tricks right now outright getting that takedown. Admiral gonna be getting on the board, but the Itamrouse, they open up that A side. Yao here trying to say wow and trying to make someone hit that lightning bolt. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill anyway. Acer was still trying to protect things. Tricks still gonna get on the board instead. Savvy though with the refrag right now, making it 3v2. Question is though, can he actually get that chain of kills? Down the swarm now. Popped immediately, confirming his position. Pagel's lob, but oh, no one's on that grenade. Wala nakita dun. As we have one here
enemy
from Jet.
remaining.
Savvy though, wanting to take down still. And he wants to go for the blast back. Hop still messes it up. Another Pagel's right now. Lobs it, gets the takedown. And
Oh my
wala Savvy 8K. Messes up twice, still wins it anyway. And he's just like, how did that work? How did I win? I don't even know. 7-4, aces it up, and Virtus Arcus with a 3-round lead.
Last round.
What a
before the switch.
tactical decoy grenade right there coming from Sammy. Grabe.
Okay. Tactical paint shells, tactical blast pack. Yo, look. Whoa. We know he wants more momentum there, but yun. Okay. You take those.
This is Savvy is just different. Like he's too OP for this group.
I don't understand how you mess up your utilities twice and still win.
I know,
Just,
right?
Wala eh. Wala, sabi 8K
That
talaga.
was a clutch where you had no room for mistakes.
Oh man. Parang may bonus points pa siya all the time eh. Anyway though, so a bit of a break yet again as Virtus Arcus needs to reconnect. Very quickly guys though, this tournament is presented to you by ASUS Republic Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, the ROG Zephyrus S17, featuring 11th gen Intel Core i9 CPU cooled with liquid metal and GeForce RTX 3080 GPU to take your game experience to the next level for hashtag for those who dare. Available in your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. Hop onto rog.acadArena.com to check it out. And shout out to our partners as well at Logitech G. And speaking of shoutouts, I know Virtus Arcos, so shoutouts on the phone. If you're looking though to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadarena.com now. So, Dubstep, tanong ko sa'yo, have you ever done anything, like, what's the funniest or funnest thing you've ever done on cam during breaks? O wala, serious ka masyado palagi.
Wala naman siguro. Siguro, yung, hindi kasi ako hindi ako, mahihayin ako eh. Hindi halata. Usually, mga yung mahihain, hindi sinasabing mahihain sila. Pero, ayun nga, usually sa camera, hindi ako confident. Pero si Jessie Bash yung pinaka-interesting pagdating sa mga ganyan. Yung stare down, yung mga ganun, di ba?
Siya nga yung nag-umpisa nun eh. Shoutouts pa. Marami siya, why do you have so many people to
Grabe.
shout out? Grabe oh. Pwede, pang streamer, pang big time.
Ayun, wala na.
Tapos na kay Kyla. Okay, shoutouts sa lahat. You're good. Shoutouts to everyone there. Oh man. At Dubstep though. Ito may tatanong ko sa'yo ah. If you could, if they say na you have to be on cam pero VTuber yung magiging sige, ano ang VTuber Dubstep? What would it look like?
Hindi. Siguro parang parang medyo esports ano siya, alam mo yun, yung parang esports try hard. Hindi ko masabi. On the spot mo din, no? Ang hirap din talaga.
Wala. I mean, if you guys know Dubstep and his social media, alam niyo na bakit natin tinatanong yung question na yun. So, Team Secret, isang VTuber account for Dubstep real quick because we are accounting for the kill count of Savvy
Yes,
right
no
now.
dash!
As we get back into the game,
Yes.
oh no, Grosso. He still had the dash, but he does not. He just
Spike
decides to
down
hold
A.
it there. Wala, ang confident na Verdes Arcus dito. They're in the last round of the first half. They're willing to push just like this. Grosso and Savvy cleaning
my
up
God.
house. All that's left is, well,
And-
Trix, you're dead. You're dead, my friend. Flawless.
He's just different right now. Like,
Switching
he's
sides.
on his own different, like on another level right now. Kasi kung nakikita nyo, hindi lang siya silip ng silip, hindi din siya natatalo. Like every peak ng duelist ng FIT Tamaraos dito, hindi nila matalo si Savi. Yun lang, ganun lang kasimple. Duel lang pero hindi nyo matalo. Wala nang ibang explanation.
Wala eh. Diba?
Oo.
Basically, bakit pa kayo nag-tactics shoot head win game? And Savvy, he's been shooting heads, he's been winning a game, and he has a 6 KD ratio right now. The math checks out, and it's crazy here. But guys, mapapamuod na kayo stats si Savvy, and you can hit that wall with AcadArena on TikTok as well. Make sure to follow at AcadArena if you're part of first 1,000 followers. You'll get the chance to win some more weekly giveaways. Post or tweet with the hashtag AA TikTok giveaway to make your entry count. And speaking of making your entry count, that's what Verdes Arcus is gonna do here, Mr. Dubstep. Acervus setting up the turret. Battlebot muna dyan. Pero
beast
din ang FIT real quick. Trix has back on the way. Verdes Arcus looking for the overrun. Batcos gets one. Yao runs out of bullets, but Savvy's there to get that takedown. And now, VA, they're on side here, Dubstep. Pero medyo pulado lang naman HP nila.
If Kiel gets the kill here, it would be a retake, but now this is gonna be hard for them right here. It's a 4v3 and they have 2 angles to watch, and you can see Grossoff is already going for the flank right here. He secured the round by doing this flank.
Oh, there's the pinch, and we'll see it's gonna work out. Miko by the speedway, but he can't get any speed whatsoever. Grosso with that takedown, and here we have it now. The Astra and the Reina trying to stick together. Admiral though gonna get on the board, and as Miko has navigated, Yao still holding things together. Willie though on the inside of the house, but Yao in the middle makes it work anyway. And wala eh, parang pansin ko dito sa B side, Verdes Arcus, whether they're attacking or defending, if they get that boathouse control, wala masyadong nagagawa ditong Tamaraos no matter what side they're on.
Exactly. Just like on the defending side, right? Diba?
Di ba parang wala, hold nung Killjoy, now they just get on site and make it work. Now I gotta ask you that question here, Dubstep. FIT, why are they struggling so much to Verdes Arcus besides, of course, the ultimate pop-off that is Savvy? What's missing right now for FIT?
I think when FIT had man advantages, they were really careless of most of the things right now. Like for example, they had a 4v4 retake just now, but they didn't push market together. They had one guy push market and the 3 guys on CT. So it was really weird for me, but I think it was just a miscommunication or something.
More often than not, right? Usually those plays end up because of miscoms, may hindi ka nasabi, or mali lang yung timing when things happen. And just goes to show that there's so many different aspects of the game.
Yeah, like you
you
can see right here, right? Verdes Arcus are doing the map control. Like I said, like from their composition, they can clear wine with one utility, then they can go back to wherever they want to go. Like that's a big thing for me because taking map control on the map like Ascent, it gives you so much space to work on, especially as an attacker. As you can see, they have a drone to clear B main as well. Then they use 2 utilities to clear 2 mains. And that's such a big thing for
30 seconds
for
left.
LaSalle right here.
Yeah, they just get the intel properly, and that's all the push they need. Trix though does find Grosso, and Trix! Frenzy! Okay, Frenzy, best gun apparently, but Yao and Acer plus find the takedowns, and the cleanup from Verdes Arcus is there yet again. So 10-4, and over and out, Verdes Arcus keeping it real. Now, this is the part where I usually say this is kind of the last chance here for FIT. If they lose this, it's gonna be very, very difficult for them to mount that comeback. And why is this such a penultimate round right now here, Dubstep?
I'm sorry again.
Bakit parang big deal sobrang tong round na to para manalo kay Tamaraos?
I think just to stop the momentum mentally from Verdes Arcus right now. And also if Tamaros got 3 last half, I think they would do a comeback. You get what I mean? The 9 trickers.
9 trickers. Mas okay pa yung 9 trickers na 8-4 ganun.
Exactly.
Okay, yun na. Pero, okay, Bat goes. We see you. We wake you up again. And Bat goes. He's done this before. He does it again. A tricky 4 from him right now. And as he swoops on in, Acerpus will get that takedown. So for this Arcus, when they're at that gun disadvantage, it's not going to be as potent as can be. Miko though avoiding the bullets as Acerpus will not be able to hit that spray. And oh my god, Trix!
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Bakit ka ganyan?
If Acervus is the king of both house, right? Batgirls is the king of market. So
Yeah,
you can see two killjoys excelling on 2 different sides. Pero that knife was important. Like I said, they have to win. Yeah, they have to win mentally.
Bakit nung ni-knife ka nung isang tournament, ba't bigla kang gumaling sobra-sobra?
That's a different story.
Hindi ka ba
I get
mai-insult,
9,
bro?
you pay for it.
Diba? I honestly think that's what's gonna happen here. Don't knife people because they're gonna make you pay for it if you're the one so low right now. They're the ones losing, ha, and they still find the time to knife someone.
Yeah, exactly. Kasi when you get knife, right? There's this thing in your mind like he knifed me. I look bad on stream, so I have to do like better. So better means 200%. So when you're performing 200%, it's gonna be bad for the other team. So remember when Draxi knifed me on the other tournament?
Yeah, and
I just
wala.
went on VCT mode, so I just said, okay, let's go.
Yeah,
You wanna play like this? I wanna play like this too.
And if you guys want a VCT example, remember that game where G Insanity got knifed and wala na, he just popped off? You know, it's not good to knife people, I'm telling you right now. And okay, let's see if the Sarcas is gonna wake on up even more so. This is their chance though to prop themselves and propel themselves to a new round win. They do have the guns, but Savvy is low on the HP.
30
And
seconds
instead,
left.
mukhang may respeto dito for FIT. The Verdes Arcus squad is navigating slowly to that A site, but somehow, in some way, there's no one watching there from
Spike
iTamrouse, and VA gets A site here for free, Dubstep.
Yeah, I think they were going for the retake since their killjoy went down early on the round. So let's see if it's gonna work right here, but I don't think so. It's a 5v3 and I think FIT should go for the save at this point. There's no point on going for this one. You're just wasting credits at this point. And yeah, that's
Last player standing.
2 guns down, 3 guns down, and you're on Nico again, I think.
This hurts. This
Yeah.
hurts FIT a lot. You mentioned it. They're not gonna have the money anymore. They can go for a force buy here, I believe, because they do have
I
a
think
bit.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Parang force buy for everyone except Kiel, who will have to make limos and ask people for. Well, no one can give him money. He is gonna play a Spectre and that's it. Not the best
Yeah.
guns here for FIT, isn't it?
And you can see also Kiel struggling. He didn't have the best economy on the defending side and as well on the attacker side. So it's not a surprise that you see him struggling. He didn't have an operator or a proper buy. Like you can see right now, he has a Spectre and no armor. Like
Yeah.
and the Killjoy locks down A. What are you supposed to do at this point? Unless Miko helps you like that, right?
Yeah, you believe in the heart of your teammates. Sige, nice lang para makuha ko barrel. But you know, mention it, without that Blade Storm kill, you might not be able to make that play. But Trix plays the default shock darts instead! And what a nerd there from Mr. Trix, but Willie with a find on the kill anyway, and makes it 2v4. Still, those
player
dicey for
standing.
this Arcos, and Miko with
Spike
another
down
find.
A.
Wake up, the iTamaros are here, and resiliency is key. Miko with the 4K, and FIT, they stay alive in this fight here, Dubstep.
Wasn't Miko the one that got knife or it was Willie? I'm not sure.
Chat remind us very quickly. It was Trix who knifed Virtus Arca. So Miko,
Oh, okay. It's
That was
probably
Miko's
Willy.
teammate. It
Yeah,
was
okay,
probably
okay.
it was the VA side that got
I wanted to ask real quick just to confirm.
no. But I think we're seeing the Miko pop off. I want to see it. The MVP from the regular season. I want to see that experience because he's been struggling in the playoffs. It was mentioned in some of the stats we've had, especially with Worship, the one who stepped up on the Jet
Careful
in
here.
their playoff runs. And without him right now, it's it's a bit interesting how iTamaras is going to play it out, especially against the defending champions. But we'll see if he can step one up. But no, Grosso crushes him instead and steps on in there with the plate start. But that's a whole burst gone. ASUS is going to be able to get that takedown. Yao also with an eco frag there. And
Oh,
VA,
no.
what is going on? How are they getting these takedowns here, Dubstep?
Yeah, on our vocabulary, you should say wale, wale, wale. You're not supposed to go for the eco kills like that. Like you have to be careful most of the time because you don't
Oh,
know
no.
when these
Oh
things
no.
happen.
Oh no.
One enemy remaining.
And the last back just to die. Ah!
No more
Wait
so
pa siya. Oh wait. Batcos is actually clutching. 1v2 situation breaks the alarm, but Nanoswarm gonna be there, and he gets reached so far. Ace goes down, and
He saw him.
Willie's the only one left. Batcos is insane, but no, Willie will catch his
Okay.
membrane there. Virtus Arca's on map point. Pero
Match
match point
point.
from Batcos. He's been insane. He's been cracked 17 takedowns from the Killjoy. Pero ito talaga yun eh. Ginawa ka ng biktima. Knife my teammate. Okay. The disrespect. Watches. Sprays. Sana all na lang. And goodbye to you, good sir.
I like the fact that Savi didn't go for the gun right there. Just go YOLO and have some fun.
Oh man, he's almost hit that 30. So he's not gonna be breaking his record in this game, but 28 is not too bad. Sakto lang, 'di ba, Dubstep? Pwede na. Acceptable. Okay lang. Oh man, anyway, VA is gonna go on site, but Admiral with a beautiful peek to shut down the Rays. Now, iTamaras, they have these power positions. They love the Raptor spots for quite a while, but they're not keeping an eye out on the right-hand
no.
side. And Grosso takes some damage there. He gets through, but the
Okay.
damage has been done from the iTamaras instead. Parang pag nasa high ground sila dito, Dubstep sa A side, ang lakas talaga ng pwesto dito ni Miko, but they keep forgetting to watch that right flank.
Exactly. The cloud burst was perfect right there as well to cover the traces that he will go up for the heaven push right there. But as you can see, Virtus Arcus has a lot of rounds to work with, but they have to be careful. Tamaros is not done. Tamaros can bring this back. They're on eco right now, like they're on edge for every gun round they will have.
I mean, if you give the iTamaras a chance, they will take it and they will make you regret it. You give them that momentum, diba? And
Yep.
they know. This squad knows that they can come on back no matter what. We're getting contests here, guys. And game number 1 pa lang to. It's a best of 5, first to 3, and Batco's actually the first to fall. Not
Ay.
the Killjoy. A little too ambitious there. At naigo na lang siya, pero wala eh. Wala lang talaga.
The eco frags, we were talking about it, right? Let's see.
They're giving guns away.
Just like
iTamaras on the to giveaway sa Facebook stream. But we are gonna get that thing out from Miko instead. Lockdown, though, gonna be the caller Dubstep. So Virtus Arcus, gonna make some space, but there's the goal. And Miko, ba't ka nasa loob ng smoke, pare? Willie gonna be able to get that takedown.
Last player
It's 2v2
standing.
right now. Admiral on the board.
Oh, that was big.
8 HP though. Kaya pa ba ni Acer Busto? Can he clutch it out for the team? They're waiting for rotation here. But Admiral, finds the shots.
I'm glad he was ready for it. I thought Admiral will be having his knife out right there, and Acervus will steal the round. I mean, steal the map at least.
Oh, that was too close for comfort, Dubstep.
Oo nga eh.
Wala eh. Alam nga.
Wala eh. If you go for the eco kills, make sure you're gonna kill them.
Yeah, I don't Sheriffs is not a good idea. You know, I don't know. I'm just hard stuck flat diamond, but I think that's not the best idea.
That's true. I mean,
Oh,
You
okay.
probably watch a lot of
Yeah,
rounds winning by Sheriff, right?
sure. And hey, if the radio player agrees with me, that means I'm correct. So I will take.
I'm immortal too, by the way.
Oh, hindi. Oh, okay lang. You just don't play double standard, no problem. Okay lang yan. Everyone knows you're radiant talaga. Anyway, so 12-8, still a chance for the Itameros. And okay,
Hmm.
so this is not just a chance anymore. This is an actual probability. And Arena feeling it, popping off. And Kiel, you wanted the operator dubstep. You
Yeah,
get it
this is the
there for the
space we were
Itameros.
talking about, right? If you give them space, they'll gladly take it.
Let's see
But
though.
as you can see, Miko was, I think, over ambitious right there, going for the another push with the man advantage and brings it to 3v3 in favor of Tamaros.
Yeah, 3 4 as we have the operator still watching out for B sites. Here in the middle, Virtus Arcas is just holding on for control and well the Al drone. It's trying to say hello to anyone pero pag VA, oh, nice
Di
spot
binaba-
from Yao. Hindi he's trying to hide. Sabi niya, hindi niyo makita dito. It could
It's
have
like
worked. It could have
parang yung
worked.
mga puso nagtatago na or
30
mga
seconds
aso
left.
nagtatago sa ano yun, no? Sa table na akala nila
Oh.
hindi sila kita.
Tatago ka lang. You know,
Uh,
there's a certain game I used to play, and all you have to do to explode, to watch out for an explosion is to hide behind a lamppost. That totally makes sense. But Savvy right now, he makes the explosion count off the bat goes. Oh, the Hunter's
10
Reload the ball.
seconds
ASUS was
left.
panicking, having back on the way. Plants explosive here.
Yeah.
Will tack the generator shot, but Savvy with another takedown, and the weakness, the Achilles heel of the Itaro's position. It works out yet again in favor of Virtus Arcas. Tricks right now, fighting off against the turret. Kill gonna get hit by a bit of the Nana Swarm, and Savvy gonna get 3 so far. Kill right now with the Blade Star. It's 1v2. Can he make the clutch here, or will VA be precise? The Archer's looking for that target, and it's bullseye here for ASUS as he gets that 13-8 victory for the team. Map 1 goes to DLSU.
yeah, actually that round, Savvy was the MVP on that round. He blind showstopper someone on hell, and that was the takedown right there.
And how many kills did Savvy get there? That's the question. Did he hit that 30? I think so.
I
He
believe
did the
so,
math.
yeah.
I believe so. And you know who needs to believe right now, guys? AcadArena. AcadArena wants to make your UAC Valorant Grand Finals something to remember. So join their giveaway by giving your prediction of our UAC Valorant Grand Finals player with the most number of kills. So MVP ngayon, natin Savvy 8K obviously. But how do the mechanics work here, Dubstep? It's pretty simple. Share a Grand Finals live stream, tag 3 of your friends, add in the description UAC Valorant's player's IGN and the number of kills prediction. Insert the hashtags hashtag FIT win or hashtag VA win and hashtag AcadArena UAC S3 finals. So tingnan natin guys, may game 1 na tayong results, but who knows who else will pop off in the next coming games. For Dubstep, I want to hear your thoughts about that game as a whole. Virtus Arcas, they took that win, but FIT fighting back well.
As you can see naman, it was the Savvy 8K show, but you can see from the Tamaros as well that they are not someone like you can run over easily. Like they are a team that can step up at times. This might be their warm up game. We could see a different second map if you ask me, because I know a lot of teams, quote unquote, that has a problem on the first map.
Sino kaya yung ganun? Sino kaya yung mga ganun? Yung mga teams na hirap sa first map. Yung mga teams na I heard na hirap sa pistol sa umpisa. Ano? Sino kaya yung mga ganun?
Sino kaya yung mga yun?
Sino kaya? But masasabi ko na lang, yes, the Sabi 8K show rolls on and we got confirmation from our stats man in the prod side. 31 takedowns for Savvy. So guys, itong tanong, you think Savvy can do better or someone else can do better or yun na ba ang magiging baseline natin for the series? So put your predictions in the chat. I love it there. Now, I do want to make a few points though very quickly. You know, Itameros, it took a while for them to get back on momentum, talking back to what we saw there. Pero we saw Batco's clutching. You saw really Miko stepping on up as well. Pero parang kulang pa rin as a whole for FIT, no, Dubstep?
I guess you could say they Miko and Bad Ghost was on their best form right there, but you can see Savvy also on his best form, and the difference was Savvy wasn't just playing a duelist. He was playing like most of the roles right there. He was doing map controls, he was taking duels, he was holding sites alone. And if you see a player do this, it's quite hard to find the solution for that, because right here is it's a solution that you need to take note of. Like, if you have to respect most of the time what Savvy is doing right there.
And speaking of solutions, it seems like there was no solution there for FIT.
Oo
In the
nga eh.
boathouse, parang ilang beses na, di ba?
Ayun
Virtus
pa,
Arcus,
isa pa yun.
they get that boathouse, wala na, they get that round. But then, for Virtus Arcus, they had a similar problem on A site, the rafters there, but they found the answer. They would go on the right-hand side, they would use the utilities like the Cloudverse, as you mentioned, and that was their performance. That was where they were able to take advantage and stop the power position of FIT. So do you think coming into the next game, how would the adjustment of FIT come to pass?
I think they would stick to what's working for them. Like I said, like their defaults were working, their slow plays were working. If they go in fast on attacking side, it's quite hard for them because Savvy and the squad is always ready for those kind of plays. Especially A Servus with a nice hold on. Actually, he's holding one area in B side. He's always holding both house, but it seems so hard to deal with him.
Yeah, he just says peekaboo, I see you, and then voila, right door, left door, kahit anong pintuan, you can't even get in there. But guys, that was just game number 1. We still have more to come. And guys, of course, don't forget the University Alliance Cup would be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor, ASUS Republic of Gamers, our official gaming PC and laptop partner, Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner, Riot Games, our publishing partner, and Twitch Student, our platform partner. I'm Dax here with Dubstep, and we'll be taking a break. When we return, it's game number 2 in the grand finals between Virtus Arcus and FIT Itamaras. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung karito ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Pang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant. The top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are all here, competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos, the right to call themselves the best in the country, and scholarships. I am Juicy Brucey, and here with me today is the one, the only, best jetman in the world, can go 60, 100,000 miles an hour, secret dubstep, and will be your shoutcasters for game number 2 right here. It's Veritas Arcus versus Tamaraos. Sir Dubstep, game number 1. What happened to Tamaraos? Do they have a fighting chance for this round, or wala na ba talaga? Is it in for Veritas Arcus for game number 2?
I think Tamaraos has a fighting chance on this, especially when Verdes Arcus were getting over their heads or something. But if Savi was playing like that, and if he plays like this on the second map, I think it would be really hard for Tamaraos if Savi keeps his form like this, because I can see he single-handedly covered like three jobs from like yung ginagawa ni Savi pantatlong tao yun eh, pero ginagawa niya mag-isa.
Yeah, the way he carries them. So here we go. Dito na ba tayo sa map bans dito? Oh, actually, we're gonna be in Ascent again for game number 2, Sir Dubstep.
I think
Bakit
Haven,
ba
I'm
Ascent?
sorry.
Haven ba or Ascent? Saan ba tayo pupunta? Oh, it's Haven, I'm sorry. So there we go. We're Haven. A while ago, we witnessed nandun sila sa Ascent. Now, Sir Dubstep, on game number 2, we're going to be going to Haven, and so far for Season 3 stats, DLSU never lost a round in Haven. So do you think this is going to affect the outcome for game number 2 here in our grand finals?
This is actually scary because I am a person who believes in like domination in a tournament, because I think Verdes Arcus has its like own domination when you're dominating a tournament. It usually goes on and on until someone who has a stronger mindset that has to stop you. So feel ko it would be a really close map, because I think Tamaros are already woke right now, and I think it's still gonna be a map of Verdes Arcus in my opinion.
Yeah, to be fair, ano rin, diba? If you think about it, if it is the first round, some teams, like you said a while ago, the closer of game number 1, there are some teams that kind of find it hard on the first map, and then biglaan na lang, they're gonna be super better when it comes to game number 2. Do you think that's also gonna be the case? But for now, let's look at the player matchups. It's Tamaraos here, Verdes Arcus. It's Javi, if I'm not mistaken, is that Miko? They're gonna be, put up together in this game number 2. Now, let's talk about the agent composition, Dubstep. With this, Tamaraos decided to go for Sova, Jet, Killjoy, Omen, and Reina on the other side, Verdes Arcus. The only difference that we could see here, apparently, is no one. They have the same kind of lineup.
Better matchup,
yeah, a matchup. Is this the most accurate way to play Haven?
I guess you could say so, though I am not a fan of a double duelist composition, but I think for a puggy game style like this one, it is the perfect composition for it.
Oh, Ooga Booga gameplay, so
Yeah,
here we go.
Ooga Booga Bing.
Let's start it off with Heavy 8K with a Cloudburst moving into Garage. As Heavy 8K spots a Nanobot, with the Alarm Bot going in, destroys it instantly, goes for the Cloudburst, moves it forward with the Tailgate. Here comes Kiel, ready with the Paranoia, tries to get the shots, doesn't kill. Heavy 8K even more, gets the Omen on the process. It's 3-4-3 as 2 is already down. Tamaraos ready to move in forward. Willie already with a plan, quick with it.
Spike
That
planted.
Ghost
Last
with the
player
Recon Ball.
standing.
Yeah, this is actually scary from Virtus Argus, right? If Savvy starting like this, I can see a replicate of last match performance.
He didn't just start already. He's already in the zone. Sir Dubstep as he moves it forward. And Heavy 8K moving with 3Ks already. And that's the first round win right here at Itamaros versus Virtus Arcus. Let's go with round number 2. I've seen this into a kind of pattern, Dubstep, where if you win the first round, on the second round, you instantly go for full armors and specters. Is this the right way to play the game? Do you think so?
Yeah, I believe so, because on this type of play, if you win this second round clean, you will be able to have a so-called bonus round on the third round. So on the third round, on the bonus round, you will have a fighting chance to win against like rifles if you have like 5 specters rushing into one site. It's quite hard for the rifles to deal with that, I suppose.
Better be careful there as Heavy 8K with a Spectre clips down Bat Ghost. There's only one remaining for Itamaros. A headshot for Heavy 8K. Another 3K Dubstep. That's already 6. Virtus Arcus really playing it well because, like I said, Virtus Arcus never dropped a single match here in Haven. It looks like they're proving themselves to be the masters of the ones above. Looks like Itamaros have to rage in more forward. What should Itamaros do in this kind of structure, Dubstep?
I guess they have to just trust how they play and how their team is played. They shouldn't put themselves on what's not comfortable for them. So as you can see right now, they're Virtus Arcus are going for the bonus round, like what I said, but they're going together. So this is good for the South.
Gotta be careful. Here we go. Miko goes for the lead. Doesn't get it. Willie clips down Miko instantly. The Recon Ball takes down Trix. Trix has to move it forward, but Yawa gets it. The Haven, the Devil in the Haven gets another kill. He gets 2 Ks. Admiral is down. Sees the kill. One skirmish in the pocket. Snakes down kill and flawless from Virtus Arcus as they just keep on taking round after round after round. Itamaros have no answer so far. And Dubstep, you said a while ago they were going for the bonus. No, wala na yung bonus.
Yeah, exactly. A flawless on bonus run. Diba? Everybody gets a free upgrade. Look at the money right now from Virtus Arcus. They can lose 2 rounds in a row and they have no problem.
They don't care. 5K. Assurance is like 7K. Ready with the Phantom. Full buys already for Virtus Arcus as Itamaros. Wala lang. They're gonna be stuck with sheriffs. And that's it. I'm the sheriff howdy here.
They're going for the same play again.
Oh, again! The shock dart Trix, gonna be careful. As you said, Virtus Arcus going for the same play. Rushing B, gets down the turret. Admiral here with the sheriff, tries to see down Happy. Doesn't even get the kill. Happy, quick with the flex, gets down the clip. Admiral is out. Grosov moves it forward. Hunter's Fury sees another one. Miko is out. Reina for Reina. Grosov says, I'm the queen here. I'm the Reina. Moves in. Trix with the sheriff. 4-4-5. Shock dart gets it down. Willie, Kiel is out. That goes though. Gets the kill. Gets the kill. Trade off. Grosov is out. Yoa gets Trix in the process. Bat goes with the sheriff, tries to get down Willie. Willie says, no, not on my watch. He is out.
Grabe, as you can see, they've been doing the same thing for 3 rounds in a row, and Tamaros, they can't stop it. It's quite hard for them.
Wala. Virtus Arcus, alam na alam nila yung Haven. They just know Haven so much. They're going for the same strategy again. Look at this Dubstep. They're moving in center. They don't mind. No, I think they're gonna change it.
Yeah. This should be the perfect time to change it, because I believe they predicted that Killjoy utility will be on B on this round.
Okay.
But this was a nice read by Virtus Arcus right here. They're going for the A map control right here.
Oh, Grosov spotted, tagged already. Here comes the drone. He's moving forward, specs out everybody. He does good for him. There's 3 locations. Shock Dirt off the mark. Just get a kill into Miko. Not a kill, just a chip damage. All right, Bat Ghost. Grosov moving it forward. Here comes the peek, the swing. Is it going to work out? Bat Ghost, can he get it? Gets the kill. Grosov, Miko is out. Bat Ghost tries to run away, mops in. The knife doesn't work. Grosov tries to swing forward, move in ever so slightly. Tries to get it. Checks on the right side. Tricks on the other side. Gets Yawa, gets the out, sees down Sova, Grosov, kills down Sova. Here we go, Admiral over a tower. Cloudburst instantly from Heavy 8K. The operators there, Tricks, and he get the kill. Moves in. Updraft from Heavy 8K. It's 3 for 4. Still in the favor of Virtus Arcus. They got the plant. Heavy 8K moving it forward. Oasis Tricks gets down Willie with the operator kill once again. Okay, Nano Swarm gets it down. All right, there's only one remaining for Virtus Arcus. And it's a service. Gets the headshot on the process. But again, Kiel says it was pretty close. Kiel, even with the chip damage, he nearly got that round for Virtus Arcus. But Itamara's finally catching a break.
Yeah, this is what I said about the economy thing, right? So Virtus Arcus lost that round, but Tamaros had one guy remaining. So it means Tamaros will have a lower buy than Arcus on this round, as you can see. They all have light armors except for Tricks.
Except for Tricks.
Yeah.
He did get 2Ks with that operator, which was really worth it though. That's if you think about it, Itamaros won the round. Do you think this is going to be the break for Itamaros to start getting some scores on the board?
I don't think so, because they have they have to win the rounds clean. Like 3 guys remaining, they can't win the round 1 guy remaining. But a win is a win, right? So we have to take it.
A win is a win. All right, Bat Ghost reveals the area instantly over at A. All right. Recon Bolt already destroyed with VA as they moving forward. A few blind shots here and there as a service ready with a knife. Ayun pops on the big Odin, gets the ulti, gets the
this
lockdown.
is a different lockdown.
Yeah, different lockdown.
Oh, for B, it's not for A.
It's not for A. Okay, medyo magaling. And there's no Hunter's Fury. There's no Hunter's Fury for Itamaros to destroy this lockdown. The rest of VA moving it forward over to B. Here comes the Odin. All right, here we go. Ritual from the Omen moving forward. Heavy AK with the updraft. There is a Nano Swarm preventing the plants for a bit. Heavy AK with the blind shots, doesn't get it. Goes for a quick reload. Defender Killjoy already with their own lockdown. Trying to counterplay it. Miko tries to go for the swing, but he tries to leech so much as Grosov got enough time and clips down Miko. Grosov is going to be hiding on the spot. All right, Cloudburst is here. Gotta be careful. There's 2 people now. Heavy AK gets down KL, but there's a defuse. Cloudburst once again. Are they going to get it though? Tricks, is he going to get it? And he will. No, actually he did. Oh, that was pretty close, but again, the win goes to Itamaros. Pros don't fake, Dubstep. Pros don't fake.
Actually, I think Virtus Arcus wanted the plant in the corner. As you can see, there was a ping there. I'm sure that was from Virtus Arcus. They wanted to plant at the corner and do the wall bang from A short. This was a play from New Turn from Korea, I believe, but it didn't work out for them because the plant was on the corner on the right side. So that was scary though. But as you can see, the money is still in the favor of Virtus Arcus. They lost 2 rounds in a row, but it feels like
there.
Yeah.
The eco is there, Dubstep. They can buy their very own gaming thing if they want to. They can build their own Valorant if gusto nila. But here we are. Virtus Arcus ever so slightly moving to A. Drops the spike near CT. I mean, near terrorist spawn. All right, here we go. Is this Odin kind of strategy really working out well so far in the meta?
I think the reason na binili niya yung Odin niya for the sewer wall bang just now.
Yeah. Those cheese plays, magaling.
Cheese,
They're still pretty good though. Here we go, Tricks. With the Blade Storm ready though, he does have his operator still. As Virtus Arcus going for a slightly slow push. Yao. I can't say his name properly. Yao. Grosov with the Vandal. Moves in. Here comes Ready with the Leer. Recon Bolt ready over to C-side as they move in a service with the Odin. Gets down Kiel. Happy 8K even in the shadows. But Tricks on the back lane doesn't spot it out. And Tricks tries to get out of the shot. That's Shrinkage with the Blade Storm. He nearly goes for a 2-for-1 as Willie's the only one left. Is he going to go for the clutch? No. Miko says get out of here as 3-for-4. And Itamaros Dubstep. They're slowly getting it forward and they're getting more kills and slowly tying the round.
Yeah, you can see the money catching up, right? But if you notice, like even if Virtus Arcus was losing the round, I feel like it's still on the same it's like tie pa rin siya, hindi wala pa ring lamang kasi economy wise, if Tamaros lose 1 round, they're gonna go for an eco. If Virtus Arcus lose this round, they can still buy on the next round. But you can see Tamaros, they're woke. Like I said,
they're woke.
Yeah.
Woke. They're politically correct now, or Valorantly correct. There we go. I think that's the term that we're looking for. Miko, look at this very aggressive peek. Decides to cancel it along the process. Goes back to site. That's 3-1-1 for Itamaros. Willie, I mean, they're Omen, very confident. We're just defending it. All right, here we go. Heavy 8K. Can he see the big sees down someone? Doesn't get instantly the reaction. Just a pixel too slow as Heavy 8K doesn't get that kill. It looks like they have confirmed Sova is there. Virtus Arcus could be looking to rotate. Dubstep, would it be good to rotate now?
I think so, because they applied pressure on A already. But as you can see, Tamaraos are reading this well.
Yeah, they're reading it well.
But I don't think they read it well enough, because they're still going A.
They're still going A. Look at this. There's 3 people. A Spike, however, is there in the terrorist spawn. And look at this, the Killjoy. Already moving it forward.
Yeah, Tamaraos have been bamboozled.
Recon sees it down. Grosov gets the kill.
Oh
Bat
my
Ghost is out. Heavy 8K, though. All right, that's already Virtus Arcus already moving inside A side. Looks like Tamaraos have to play
30
for a
seconds
retake.
left.
I think the read, like you said there, Dubstep, wasn't kind of proper and right. They were thinking that they're going to be rotating, but there were 3 people, and Killjoy instantly picks up that spike, ready for the plant. Nano Swarm to block off the entrance for Trix.
Yeah, that was actually 300 IQ from Virtus Arcus right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't get the retake.
Admiral moves in, but Yawa gets it down. Admiral is out. And on this Biko moves it over to Heaven to seize the Soma. Doesn't get the clip. Yeah, with the leader says, I'm going to get out of here. That's Trix with the operator. The shot darts over there. And Trix actually gets 2K in the process. However, this Omen is pretty low. Gets down to the kill, but the bomb is ticking. Omen gotta run away right now. Strix Cloudburst moves in forward. They gotta be careful though. Somebody who's very hungry from Virtus Arcus is chasing them down. All right, here we go. Servus gets down Trix. That's the operator out. GL has to move in ever so slightly. Gets down the kills for Servus and will be able to save the operator. And Virtus Arcus still not allowing it to be a tie. 3-5 is the score.
That was huge, saving the operator right there, especially when they don't have enough money to buy this round. They still have the chance because they have the operator on Jet. So I wouldn't say this would be an easy round for Virtus Arcus, because a Jet with an operator is one of the most scariest things in Valorant.
Yeah, especially because you are a Jet main. Do you, as a Jet, do you really opt to go for operators, or do you often, let's go for Vandal this round?
I think I prioritize the operator more, because also, based from my experience, it was the most.
Oh, but get careful. Oh, Admiral with a frenzy gets down Happy. Grows up in the process though. Trix with the operator as we are talking about it. Tries to move it forward. Cloudburst moving there. He will be revealed. Tries to go for the quick scope. Doesn't work out. Bat Ghost with nothing but a sheriff. Can he get some kills? Maybe try to
get one
for it.
Oh,
doesn't work. Oh, but the turret is there, slowly pushing him out of the sight as the attacker Killjoy even commits the lockdown. They really want this kill. Bat Ghost though with the shock dart.
Oh no!
He nearly clips himself. Oh my God, Bat Ghost. Mali yung direction. It looks like it's going to be a free round for Virtus Arcus. There is going to be a reveal over to the garage. They have to move it forward. All right, he does see the operator. I think he's going to be saving this. All right, goes for the fake plant. Sees the bomb under the recon bolt. Oh no, Bat goes in a lot of trouble right now. Can he at least get the kills? He tries to go for it, but the shock dart gets him down. But on the process, he gets down a Servus. But the point goes to Virtus Arcus. But you were saying about Valorant, Vandal and Operator a while ago, Dubstep.
Yeah, actually, as a Jet main, I prefer to go with the operator. Kasi I think Jet is the only agent in the game that can use the operator without any problems, like mobility problems, if I should be specific, diba? Kasi if you use an operator for controllers, I think Omen is the only agent for that, if you ask me. Kasi Omen has a TP. Yeah. The mobility. Yeah.
The mobility, and you could challenge like really difficult angles. Nice kill there from a Servus over the recon bolt. Destroys it instantly. All right. So like as we were saying, Jet has this tailgate wherein she just moves away. She dashes in right away if the angle is too unnecessary for her. Like you said, I really do agree with Jet having the operator pretty well.
Yeah, kasi Jet is one of the agents na can take the risky peaks. Ayun nga, kasi may tailwind siya, and she has his Cloudburst also, the updraft to make off angles, but...
Alright, here we go. Hunter's Fury committed instantly as Willie gets down Miko. Clipped instantly by Admiral. Nice trade kill as Heavy 8K wants to go for the kill. 3-4-3. Spike is down inside as Heavy is already inside. Destroys the Recon Bolt along the process too. Checks down the side. A Servus with the wall back. Gets down Kiel. Kiel is out. Kiel killed in action. Heavy 8K moves in. Here we go. That's 3-4-2. There's one in sewers though. Trix is there with an operator if I'm not mistaken. Oh.
Last
Tailwind's
player
away.
standing.
He does have the Oni.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have the,
They have the
pretty
info as
low.
well.
And the info. And that's 1-for-1. Look at this, the wall bangs. They're really trying to cut down Tricks in this really, really tight spot. Can Happy peek? He gets it down. ASUS gets the kill on the other side, though. Yao was waiting for it, and Tricks is out. 3-7 is the score as Virtus Arcus, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, especially that wall bam from ASUS from heaven. That was a weird spot where Omen died. He died like on the corner left, like towards stairs already. I mean, if you do things like that, like the game is giving, like Valorant is giving you the game. If that things happen, diba?
Yeah, that things happen. Oh yeah, people are asking over at chat if it's tailwind or tailgate. It's tailwind. I call it tailgate because you know when cars they just move in together. Tailgating.
Tailgate.
So that's what Jet does in game. Tailgating you to the depths of the earth. All right, instantly destroyed. But Admiral gonna be spotted out. All right, here we go. The sheriff doesn't work. Heavy AK really aggressive in that spot. Okay, the turret moves it forward. Grossoff gets down kill. Grossoff, what a player. That Reyna with that quick side. Okay, here we go. Let's move in. Jet, what is this?
The double
Blade
updraft?
Storm. Double updraft doesn't work out. And Heavy
Yeah,
AK
nice
gets
connection, bro.
Miko.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
connection. Oh, nice from the pockets. Grossoff. That's going to be back kills. And there you have it. Grossoff with 4 Ks. It doesn't matter right now. It's 3-8. And look at the smiles from Virtus
Last
Arcus.
round
They're
and a
happy.
half.
Yeah, they're relaxed. Like they feel they're really feeling it right now. Cause
They
like
are.
I said, like you said, I mean, they haven't lost a single map on Haven, right?
Yeah,
Like
they never.
Oh my god, I think this is really bad for Tamaros. But as you can see, it's not Savvy. It's not Savvy who's stepping up right now. It's Grossoff and ASUS as well. And you
Yeah,
can
but
see,
The
yeah,
3 of them, they're really playing well. ASUS is yung fake Sentinel. He's playing Sentinel as a Killjoy, but plays like a duelist. That's how good he is.
Alright.
Very flexible, Dubstep. So here we go. Oh, it looks like, look at this. Virtus Arcus, they're doing the same strategy again. It's a 3-man moving in forward. The Spike here has been killed.
down,
Tricks with an
C.
operator. Spike down is in B. There is dark covers from Omen just to have it, out there. Grossoff, see down Miko. Oh, nice shot from Heavy AK. Nice trade, but Kiel there gets 2K. Sneakies right away. It's a 2-4-2. Empress already activated, but
Player
Grossoff tries to
standing.
get the kill, but Miko gets the headshot, and he's out.
Coming
ASUS,
back.
the only one remaining for Virtus Arcus. He does have the lockdown. Would you commit your lockdown for this, Dubstep?
I'm sure he would, because this is the last round of the half, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It is, it is.
he
I
might
can't
land a
forget about
spike
that.
and do a lockdown on Hell if that suits him best.
Spike
Because right
planted.
now, Tamaros are gonna realize it's an A plant. Oh, he's gonna do it on short as well.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
he's
this
going
is
for the lockdown.
yeah. This is bad. Like, this is bad for Tam. Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, they're going for it. They don't
Yeah.
mind. It's 5 seconds in. All right, Tamaros, what is your plan? Oh, they are going to
Oh,
hide in
okay.
that cheeky pocket. Just playing for it. But again, there is a nano swarm. The plan side. Oh, there we go. Paranoia. ASUS gets the kill. ASUS now pops in the nano swarm. Miko got to be careful right now. Left, right, juggle, pick, gets out the kill. But Miko with the headshot gets out ASUS. And that's your quick defuse. 3-for-8. And looks like Tamaros able to slightly even the match. 4-for-8. And there you have it. Your first round winners is Virtus Arcus for the first half.
Yeah, that was a nice try by ASUS,
Switching
but
sides.
Nico stepping up to trade his teammate kill right there. That was an important round actually, because getting for and defending side on Haven is so. It's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. So it's okay. Like they still have a fighting chance right here, I believe. Especially if they get the pistol.
Should they? Should they? But there we go. What should be the strategy of Tamaros? Should they infiltrate A or B or C? Looks like they're going for A. Is this a nice opener to the second half round?
I think they're gonna go for the default A rush, like 2A short, 3A long push, or 3A short, 2A long push.
Yeah.
So I believe in this composition it's gonna be easy for Tamaros, I believe. Unless yeah, unless Savvy do Savvy things on A side.
Savvy things on A side, exactly. But looks like there is a bit of a. I think this is a technical pause, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. It is. As I think they're gonna be trying to, settle down the things in here and whatnot. But so far, for you, Dubstep, with your predictions, it's Tamaros Virtus Arcus second half. Who do you think is gonna win the first round in the second half?
I feel like I feel like Tamaros, can win this pistol on the second
first
half.
round. Yeah.
Because I feel like they're more comfortable as an attacker rather as a defender. I
Uh,
believe so.
Yeah, I think so too. If
Uh,
let's see if they're gonna be able to topple down the Kings of Haven, which is Virtus Arcus. But I Tamaraos, if they manage to somehow make this into an even score, do you think there is gonna be some kind of an overtime possibility, wherein they lose the momentum for Virtus Arcus? Dubstep.
surely. Like I said, what happened on the first map, right?
Mm.
When Virtus Arcus were really lying low. Like they didn't lose focus, but they lied low. They tried to relax a bit. Tamaros was there to punish,
Oh
and
yeah,
it became really not really close, but somewhat close.
somewhat close.
Yeah.
So for now, Virtus Arcus must not relax. They gotta
Mm-hmm.
play. They gotta step up their A game. If Virtus Arcus tries to relax just a bit, Tamaraos, you're saying, will always be there to take that kill.
Yeah, you can sleep on Tamaros. You can't sleep on them.
You can't sleep on
Yeah.
Tamaraos, especially if you're wearing red. Good thing Virtus Arcus wears green. You know how Matadors, yung pulang flag, that's how they do it, and then Bulls rage on forward for you. Good thing Virtus Arcus is the color green. But if they see the kind of red flag from Virtus Arcus slowing down, I think Tamaros would really just move in. Surprisingly though, for Aitamaros, Miko not able to really pop off as well. Is it because he's been, as I've noticed, Miko in this match, he's been slowly trying to just keep. He mostly peaks. He's playing really aggressive. Should he step back from being aggressive in this round and maybe play it safe?
I mean,
For
he can
Miko?
he can be aggressive if people would be aggressive with him.
Mhm.
The only thing is if you're aggressive, if you're doing aggressiveness alone, it's not gonna work for you most of the time
Yeah.
because doing things alone in a team game doesn't work really well. Obviously, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's right. I technically agree. Now, Dubstep, since we are in a, pause, what is
Mhm.
like your advice for people who are hard stuck in like low rank? Bless me, Silver.
Uh,
How do we get into your level, Dubstep?
I guess you should. The first things first. You should put more
Yeah.
playing time in your hours, like
Oh.
on how much you spend on your rank games on your Valorant, and also having the right gear and the right peripherals is also important. You should be comfortable of what you're using, and also a stable ping is quite the big help as well.
A
Because that's
stable
yeah,
thing. Yeah,
especially
exactly.
living in the Philippines, we have like technical issues like this one. But yeah,
But you did say a while ago that you must have the right gear. Did you know that we would like to give our biggest shout outs to our partners at Logitech G? If you're looking to supercharge, like what Dubstep said, if you're looking to supercharge your gaming gear to get into the Radiant ELO, your gaming setup, so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at logitech.acadarena.com now. Because Dubstep, according to his mighty words, get your gaming gear good, you're gonna get better. But of course, the playing hours is important. If it's the pandemic, people are at home. How many hours of Valorant does it need for a day for you to get better?
I guess like 4 to 5 hours a day is not
Ouch.
really bad,
Is
and
it
it's
really bad?
also and it's also not unhealthy, I suppose, because most of
It's
the
fine.
most of the kids right now, or most of the people right now, are working from home or either having classes at home, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
it's better to stay at home. It's a lot safer.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
And Dubstep,
exactly.
you're a pro player in Valorant. How many hours do you play in a day? I can see your smile here, parang hours. How many hours?
Including practice, I suppose. 8 to 10 hours.
Jesus,
Probably.
8 to 10 hours of
Yeah.
Valorant? Do your hands not ache?
It does ache on like when when it's late already and you're done playing, but I feel like the inspiration, for me
inspiration.
playing, yeah,
Inspiration is?
it drives me on playing a lot more, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
motivation as well.
There we go, motivation. You gotta play to motivate. All right, here we go. As the start of the game is here, Tamara's already down to 3 people as Admiral moves in with the go, sees down the Dark Carpers a bit on the other side of the angle though. As Admiral moves in forward, but look at this again! Grossoff, really aggressive play, but a surface with a jumping headshot. headshot. Gets down kill on the process. Sova there, it's 2-4-2. As a service tries to get down Sova, does he get the kill? Bad goes with the frenzy, clips down a service. Willie on the process, moving forward, tries to get down the kill. Gets in with the right clicks on the backside, gotta be careful. No, as Bad goes with the frenzy, gets the headshot. Tamaros, like you said, they did win the pistol round. Dubstep, you're pwede ka na maging fortune teller, ha?
Pwede na tayo maging Rudy Baldwin.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Man, I love your reference. Anyway, 5-8 is the score. Tamaros, they already got it, like, you know, like the meta that I was asking you about. You get your full armors, get your specters. Is this going to be a chance for Tamaros to, you know, get some more wins and maybe even it out to 8 points?
Yeah, this round is so important for them because if you get ecoed at this time, it's gonna be hard to bounce back. So they have to win this round and not just win, they have to win it clean, diba?
Win it clean, exactly. They gotta get some points here, like left and right. As always, Strix with a Spectre could hear the plant. Look at this, the right clicks doesn't work. As Kiel gets down a service. It's one down. Order for Virtus Arcus, the fake TP. As Kiel with that Spectre. Oh my god, is Virtus Arcus going to fall for it? But the Recon Bolt, though, is it gonna work out? Kiel waiting patiently in windows. As Scrollsum gets the kill over to Admiral. There's only one enemy remaining for Virtus Arcus. Tries to go with the frenzy shots. Bad goes, tries to get it down. And there we go, Trix with the finisher. Tamaros getting 6-8. And Virtus Arcus, should they be worried?
I don't think so because this is gonna be a bonus run for Tamaros unless they invest on this round and go for the full buy. But I think they would not invest on this round. They would just go for the half buy, I guess.
Except for Kiel.
Yeah, this should be a round for Virtus Arcus. But if Tamaros makes a miracle,
Miracle!
we have a game right here, diba?
There's a game right here. Get your spirits on, Tamaros. But here we go. Virtus Arcus with the full buy goes in forward. Admiral with the Cloudburst with the Leer by the Reyna. They want to move in forward. I think Admiral was waiting for the shot. I mean, the Recon Bolt to be there. Wait, it didn't appear so. All right, here we go. Oh, paranoia from Miko. I mean, Miko gets the kill. Trick still in the process. Gets out phase. It's Virtus Arcus already out with 3 people over at A side. Quick with the plan, though. That's Yao. I mean, that's Bad Ghost. No cap. Here we go. The flank. The flank from the Reyna over at Sewers. All right, here we go. Oh, Kiel, he's waiting for it. Check your left, sir. Check your left.
Timing.
It's over there. The march, the timing. Gross, I think he hears it. Sees down the tiny little speck from the Phantom, and that's Kiel out. Grosov goes for the exit frags only. As Admiral, he's moving it ever so slightly, and I think it's Virtus Arcus. They're trying to save this because they did a full buy, remember?
Yeah, this is what I mentioned earlier. When you win the bonus round and you win it clean, it's gonna be a different half from this point on.
It is.
Like
All right.
Tamaros are gonna be filthy rich, I should say.
They are gonna be. Oh, Grosov. Grosov, the updraft. He tries to go over the kill, but again, that swing gets it down. Grosov tricks us out, but look at this. They want the kill. Moving it forward. Admiral doesn't get it down. Tries to hide. As Tamaros 7-8 already. Virtus Arcus. They're gonna be. Their eco is suffering. Dubstep. Is this gonna be fine?
I think Tamaros is in a great spot right now. Like they're in a comfortable spot, and they're playing on the defensive side as well. If you have a great economy on the defensive side, you're gonna feel good about yourself, about the game, and all these things follow as the round goes on.
All these shall follow Grosov. What a kill! Grosov, you mighty man, gets it up perfectly, lighting it up. As Kiel tries to move in. It's 3-4-3. However, Grosov, I mean, Miko didn't die. I mean, Grosov didn't die along the process, but it was kind of worth it. As Heavy 8K will get some chip damage. Updrafts once again. Doesn't really commit for it fully. Just gets down his only Phantom. All right, here we go. Kiel, move in. Bat goes no cap. He's gonna be stuck there. He has no TP. He has nothing to move away from that side. Unless Tamaros decide to not look at it. You'll have AK already inside, and Bad Ghost gets down the kill. The flank is a bit not working well. That's 2 for 3. Spike is down, though. Where is the Spike? Oh, already retrieved by the Omen. Kiel has it.
Also, this is a low buy round by Virtus Arcus right here. As you can see, only 2 guys, I believe, has rifles this round.
Yeah. Because they were trying to save it a while ago for Virtus Arcus. All right, here we go.
But I believe they're going on a free site right here. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a retake for Virtus Arcus, but
it shouldn't be. Seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love how Tamaraos is really disciplined about this. Look at this. They're not committing into A fully because they're not sure if there is no agent. They did destroy the turret already, and I think that's. Do you think that's gonna be the bait? Oh, they think we're gonna be in A because we destroyed the turret over there.
Oh, they're gonna go for B instead. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. He does have Rift Rock available for Kiel. Oh, 10 seconds in. Oh my god, yeah. Waiting for it patiently. Gets 2 kills along the process. 7-9. Tamaro still unable to make the score even. Viridus Arcus able to save that round for themselves.
That was the equalizer right there. Kasi if nanalo yung Tamaraos sa round na yun, I believe mag-i-snowball yung economy ng Tamaraos and they would win, yeah, most of the rounds incoming. But that was really the icebreaker for
Icebreaker. I love the term icebreaker. It's like it's so hot in here. I mean, it's so cold in here. Let's break the ice. And Viridus Arcus managed to get the momentum. Stops Tamaraos from getting 2 points, 3 points consistently. Oh, here we go. Oh, Recon Bolt. Bad Ghost gonna be revealed there. Oh, here comes the drone.
Miss him. Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh no. Okay, got it. He's been tagged. Gotta be careful. The Grossoff. He nearly got that part there perfectly. So close.
If one guy was in window, he could do a wall bang and Grossoff is
Probably
dead to rights.
Yeah, early dead. Tinatag ng bala if that's what we're trying to say here. All right, the drone's already destroyed. Viridus Arcus really defending it well as Miko moves it forward to A. He does have one charge of Lear. Tries to go over the wall bangs. Doesn't work. Miko has to get away. There is an operator shot. A service gets down Tricks though. It doesn't work. A service though. Let's see if we can Miko. He's stuck. Miko is stuck. He tries to throw the Vandal. Tries to go for the operator kill to a service. What is this going to go for? Is this going to be a kill? He gets it down. Miko very, very low. Doesn't get the kill in the process. Bad Ghost reveals 2 people on the process. Bad Ghost gets the headshot. Almost counting 8K on the process. He is out, but a service gets down. Admiral says, I can be the killjoy that makes everybody happier. And it doesn't work as Viridus Arcus gets just points perfectly. And it's 7-10 as Tamaraos, they're not getting any points so far. Sayang.
Yeah, kitang-kita dito yung comfortability ng Viridus Arcus sa map na Haven. Like the stats said, they never lost a single match in Haven. Kitang-kita naman natin guys kung paano gumalaw ang Viridus Arcus. They're just relaxed.
They move really well.
Yeah.
They're really relaxed. I think if I've noticed, Viridus Arcus, they tend to just give the pistol rounds away. But then they just, when they get the full buys, they're unstoppable.
Yeah. Ibang story. Oh.
Wallbang. Oh, here we go. Grossoff. Bad Ghost gets the headshot. Grossoff is out. Makes that an even. Bad Ghost with ever slit damage. There is a strike there, but Yao says, hey, if you reveal me, I reveal you with my bullets. And he's out. Bad Ghost is out. Yao gets the kill perfectly. Here we go. Yao checking out Garage. What is going to be the move here for Tamaraos? They're down 3 people, Dubstep.
I think they're just trying to get more picks right here. But I believe Viridus Arcus are not giving them anything. Like,
oh, nice. Does he get the kill? Oh, misses Tricks. Tries to go for the shots, but a service on the other side takes the kill. It doesn't work. Those blade storms though, just call them storms because there was no blade in the process. And look at this. It's a service burning down Happy 8K. What a friendly fire. It was Happy 8K's device. He went in fully, but Willie with the blind shots over the dark covers. Gets down Gale saying, I can see where you're going. I am the bad omen here. 7-11 is the score. Viridus Arcus, unstoppable. Just look at this, a replay. The Blade Storm moving forward. Here comes the tailgate, sees another car, moves it forward, doesn't hit it, hits all the steals and all the wood, and it's out. He's building a house. He's using the Blade Storm to be the nails. The house didn't work. But yeah, nice try. NT.
A very good example of an anime battle right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate. Oh, wait, you're my clonetist. You're my clone. I'm gonna kill you because you're the bad clone. Whatever. Happy 8K with the operator gets the shot. His tailwind didn't work out well, but Admiral is out though. Service tries to get the kills, but on the other side, Grossoff quickly trades it down. Miko gets down. Service in the front. Swivel on this. Grossoff is unstoppable. Goes for the interior shroud once again. Reyna versus Reyna here. It's 1-for-1, but again, here comes the Lear. Tries to move in forward, but there is going to be a Sova as a backup for Miko. But again, Bad Ghost no cap. Gets down Grossoff. It's 2-for-2. 7-11 is the score. Are they trying to buy some condiments? I don't know. As Miko and this Sova, they have to rotate. They do have the spike in their possession already. And Viridus Arcus, there's 2 people in A. They have to rotate. Where's the best spot, Dubstep? C or
they're
B?
gonna do their favorite move. Like they go put pressure on A, but they're gonna
Mhm.
go somewhere else. But as you can see, Virtus Arcus, they're pushing sewers right now. They're getting so much information right here, and the alarm bot is gonna pop off right now. As soon as it pop off,
Killjoy's dead. Killjoy's dead.
oh,
He
never
cannot
mind.
pop
Yeah,
off. All right, here we go. Yeah,
yeah.
chat
This
is
was,
saying Pigil na pigil sa right click. Right click got nerfed for Jet, remember? So
uh-huh.
I think he was trying to not use the right click instead. He was trying to just left click, left click. Hunter's Fury, though, over to default. Works out perfectly, delays the plan, but again, there is 26 seconds. He tries to go for it, doesn't land to anybody. Yao. Right, here we go. He does have Hunter's Fury, but that goes too. All right, the paranoia comes in. Is there going to be some sort of entry there? It's a drone coming in from Yao. Spots out everybody, doesn't work out well. Bad goes. Here comes the Rico, tries to go for the swing, gets the kill. Bad Ghost. 2K. Oh my god. Bad Ghost.
Yeah, Bad Ghost not copying at all.
Not capping. He wants the kill and he gets the kill. 2Ks. 8-11 is the score. No amount of frustration is gonna die. Tamaras, they really want to win this round. Look at this. The recon. He knows I'm gonna be revealed here. I don't care. Just get the
Yeah,
headshot.
that was that was that was the only. I mean, not the only. What that was the best thing you could do in that situation right there. Like, if you're gonna go for the fight, it doesn't matter what else hits you. Just
Yo,
go for it.
what gets you, you know?
Yeah.
If you kill me, I should kill you too. I'll take one out of you if that's the process. I don't mind. That's what the whole back coast was thinking about, Miko. Looking forward, there is Gross up over at Heaven. There's an alarm bot, Tricks. Instantly with the tailwind, moves in forward with the Cloudburst too. Hides in its guys. Attacker Killjoy with the lockdown. Goes for the Nano Swarm inside entrance. Just trying to make sure that no one is going to get in there. Never. Here we go, Heavy AK. Does have the operator already, but he's in Heaven, and there are dark covers to cover it through. Miko already at Shadow. Tricks really, really low as of the moment. He might spot Heavy AK, kick Clipman down with the head. Defender Killjoy, ready with his very own lockdown. Gotta be careful. Hunter's Fury is gonna be used to destroy the lockdown. Nice player there. Lockdown has been destroyed. That's 2 down already on the side of Virtus Arcus. They're left with 3. 87 HP or Heavy AK with an operator. What can he do? As Aitamaras, though, they're still flawlessly perfect in this A side. Tricks still gets down Willie in the process, but Grosov tries to get down the trade, gets down Bad Ghost in the process, tries to run over at B. It looks like both this Reyna and Jet are saving every resource that they could have.
Yeah, especially I think wala na silang pera right on the next round.
Wala na.
Yeah,
Wala na.
they have to save this. That was really well by Itamaros. Like they
Really good.
Yeah, they knew that Killjoy will have to ult at A link, so they had the Sova ready, the Sova ult ready as well.
Yeah. The Hunter's Fury really, really perfectly. You know, he was holding it perfectly and he gets it properly. Oh my god. All right, here we go. So
they're still going for
9-11.
it.
Oh, they're still going for it.
Yeah.
Marshall's for Willie. Okay, it's a last-minute ditch for Willie, I guess, with that Marshall. Pero really good play there from that solo with the Hunter's Fury just removes it properly.
Deploying drone.
Let's go. Sova with a drone, spots out B. I think it's going to be Aitamaros maybe copying that strategy of Virtus Arcus into speed running B side. Not sure yet. Here's Heavy AK again with an operator over to Sewer. It's Miko with a Vandal.
They don't know.
Oh, he didn't see it. He got to get the kill. Service is out, and they're already going to be inside B side as there's no Killjoy to lock them down now or whatever. Miko tries to see it down. A sidestep, though, going to be careful as Willie could swing by, but it doesn't work. Willie with that Marshall tries to spot out anybody, but Aitamaros perfectly in the guise of that Dark Shadows. But Miko on the process clips him down, but Bad Ghost tries to contest the operator kill. Doesn't work out. Heavy AK quick with those left clicks. Nice tap, though. He tapped that operator. Here we go. Heavy AK, the paranoia, though. He's going to be blinded. Super blinded. Strix gets the kill. Crouches down. Takes down the other Jet. Oh, Yao. Yao, gotta be careful. You're in dark covers. This is not your realm, sir. Oh, grab from the Jet. Yao from the darkness gets down Yao. And that's 10-11. Aitamaros. They're evening it out slowly, Dubstep.
Yeah, this is scary for Virtus Arcus. When Itamaros are already awake, they play like this. Like on the second half, they usually play like this. They're a different team from what we saw in the first half. Like,
Very different.
yeah.
And you did mention a while ago that they are the attacker kind of guys. And I think
Yeah.
this is what proves it. Them attacking, they did start up slow, but right now they're slowly catching up to Virtus Arcus. And look at this. They are forced to go for a pause.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, in your life as a pro player, Dubstep, if you go for pauses, what do players talk about in the pause? Do you talk about mistakes or do you focus on lifting each other up?
Actually, it depends on what tactical pause we're supposed to take.
Mhm.
There's a tactical pause where you talk about what you're gonna do on the next round, right? And
Uh-huh.
there's also a tactical pause wherein you have to mental reset yourselves and your teammates. And also
Mental reset.
and also there's one more tactical pause where you have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so that is the thing. So in the middle of like tournaments, you guys go to the bathroom? That happens? Oh my
Yeah.
god. I've never played in a big stage. Yo, in internet cafes, yes, I did compete in internet cafes and we could just go to the bathroom, whatever. But in like pro scenes, that happens? Teka
Yeah.
lang, ihi lang ako, then you pause?
Because
Seryoso ba?
sometimes, yeah.
I thought pro players don't do that. But here we go. I don't know if pro players do that. Anyway, Itamaros with the make or break of service gets down tricks. 10-11. Alright, Itamaros down with one now. Lear already moved it forward over to C. Miko with the Vandal. Tries to check out all the buckets. C side is clear, baby. Let's run down here. Virtus Arcus, they are really far away. Willie's still stuck in the base.
I think
Okay,
he's
be careful
watching. Yeah, he's
Spike
watching flank at this point. Like he's
Oh.
listening for info of how much people's flanking. I believe he's hearing them now. Like there's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Heavy 8K with Vandal. They're moving it forward. The plant is perfect. So
Oh,
Virtus
he let
Arcus.
them in.
Oh, he let them in. He let them in. Okay, here we go. Oh no, Admiral. He does flip down. Happy 8K tries to go for more. Admiral with 3Ks. Oh my god, throws up. Tries to go for the swing. Admiral with 3Ks already gets down the service. And there you have it, Willie. Tries to steal Arena. Tries to get it down. And look at this. Itamaros evening out the match. It's 11-11 Dubstep.
Oh my
I am
god.
out for words. I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna stop casting. I can't take it. My heart is like beating too much. Look at this skill.
Yeah, that was actually 100 IQ by Admiral right there. If he goes for the fight, he might have been traded already from the
Yeah.
second guy. But he goes for the wait. Like he was so patient.
Oh.
Then he got the 3 kills like exactly as he planned, I guess.
The patience, Dubstep, the patience.
Yeah.
If you like somebody, learn to wait. That's what Admiral was teaching us. The Lear over at mid. Here comes the drone 2 to follow it up. Tricks. Really aggressive right now. Itamaros. They're playing it differently. The Recon Bolt, he is going to be revealed as of the moment. So is going to be the Reyna. Miko moves in with the dark cover. He knows it's going to be a bit safe. Yawa tries to go for the kills, but Yao deads down the devil. And he tries to go for it. Tries to TP forward. Heavy 8K with only a shorty and an operator. What can he do as this dark covers? Is he going to see it? Does not get the quick stop on the process. 2 Tricks gets down, grows up. It's 3-4-3. Let's see who will get the first match point as a service moves in forward. Careful, checks down backside with an Omen. Heavy 8K gets the operator girl over to Admiral, but Bad Ghost trades it now. 2-4-2, 11-for-11. This is the only one remaining now. Bad Ghost tries to get the kill and attackers have won. Match point goes to Itamaros. It's going crazy right up in here from a score from a very low end to a high end. Itamaros gets the first match point. And remember, Virtus Arcus never lost in Haven ever since. Is this gonna be history in the making for Season 3, Dubstep? What do you think?
Grabe, kitang-kita mo din nung nanalo yung Tamaras right there. When you see their camera, no one's really celebrating Sorad. Everyone's
No one's
focused.
laughing.
Yeah, they want to win. They want to take this
The
match.
only win that Itamaros could be happy about is winning the whole
operator.
Grand Finals. Not the set, just the Grand Finals. The dedication from these guys. Raging Bulls, as they say. Happy 8K. Oh my god, gotta be careful. Goes for the Blaze Storm. Really aggressive here. I don't think that's the play, Happy. And that's so down up for Virtus Arcus. They're only down with 2 left. Moves it forward. Throws up. Very patient right there. Gets the 3 kills. Gets the 3 guys. Gets for the internal shot. Tries to move it forward. Gets it down. Bad Girls ready to trade. Virtus Arcus left with only a service. What does he have? A Phantom and a Dream.
Oh, the Lear.
The Lear. It's gonna be there. He's gonna be blinded. He will not know where they're going. A service. Okay, here we go. A service. You better get this one, my friend. You gotta be careful. The bat. Oh, here we go. Pockets checked it out. Itamaros, are you gonna rage on forward? He does hear the plant though, Killjoy. But a service, what can you do? Walks down ever so slightly, slowly. Bat goes Snowcap, tries to get the kill, tries to go for the shots, doesn't get it. Oh, they're hiding it. The Hunter Spear is gonna be on the right side. What a comeback from Itamaros! 13-11 is the final score. And there you have it, ladies and gents. Itamaros says, you beat us in Ascent. We're gonna beat you in your own play, and that's Haven. They don't mind, they don't care. And no one's celebrating, Dubstep. No one is celebrating.
Yeah, they're all cold, like cold as like there's no emotions. Like look at them, they're just
They're
it's
cold.
not done. We won
They
the
are
map, but
cold.
not the war.
Yep, they won the fight, not the war. Exactly like you said, Dubstep. what is happening over here? Do you think that's gonna take a toll for Virtus Arcus? 1-1, baby. Dubstep 1-1. I dropped my eyeglasses during casting. My bad.
I believe this could take a mental hit on Virtus Arcus right now, because Itamaros, they never gave up. Like they woke up, like as we said, that they are the second half beast right here. Like
They
when it
are.
yeah when it comes to second half, they're just a different team right there. As you can see as well, the comeback.
Oh, Admiral, he's got to be the MVP over here. He made that player work out really well. That was the evener. That was the equalizer for Itamaros Dubstep. Should they? I don't know. I don't know. I have no words. Dubstep, explain for me, sir. Explain for me. I'm lost. I'm a lost boy.
I think what happened there where Itamaros had complete control of the game. They were setting the pace for the game, not Virtus Arcus. Virtus Arcus was they was just waiting for Itamaros, but Itamaros would gladly take the lead. So that's what happened. Yeah.
Dude, imagine the points. That was like 8-5, 8-4. And then we just went into 7-11, 8-11, 9-11, 10-11, 11-11. Just go for 12.
Exactly. Yeah.
Itamaros, get out of here. They're feeling themselves. And remember, for 2 seasons, Virtus Arcus have been, being the champions. Is it time for them to get dethroned? What do you think? Last thoughts before we take a very, very short break.
I still think Virtus Arcus will win this, but I do believe on Itamaros heart of a champion right here. Like they want to win.
They want to win. They want to win. But wanting to win is not enough. They gotta prove themselves right here in the grand finals. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your game number 2. 1-1 is the score. It's Virtus Arcus versus Itamaros. Game 3 will be coming up shortly. I'll be with Dax. Dubstep will be taking a very, very short break. So will I. We will be back after this.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung kariton ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Pang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Manong, anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Dami niya na.
Panghapunan.
Pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Name's Juicy Brucey, but before I say my name, welcome to the third season of the University Alliance Cup, featuring Valorant. The top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are all here competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos, the right to call themselves the best, which is very important, and the other important one is scholarships. I am Juicy Brucey, and here with me today is Dax, and we're Juicy Dax, and we'll be your shoutcasters for today's match. Hey, Dax.
Oh no, the tandem is here and it's finally time, my friend. We are gonna go
time.
into game number 3. It is incredible. Pero, ito na sabi ko, what a comeback. How FIT, where has this been? But in all honesty, pro experience pa lang alam mo na, but then we're the Sarcus. That was their map pick. That was their map to lose.
That was their map.
And,
That was their kingdom. And then you know what I'm really afraid of? We gotta talk about this, Dax. FIT and Virtus Arcus, they've met before.
Yes,
you know
sir.
which map? Icebox. You know the final score? 13-5. You know who won? Itamaros. So imagine if in the third map, Icebox manages to get in. Are we gonna see that day again? Do you think so, Dax?
You know, I'm gonna spoil you right now. It's the fourth map actually, and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, because of this, look at the map pool right now. So FIT stealing it away from DLSU and Haven. We are gonna get Icebox for sure. And
we
at
are.
this
The
rate,
fourth map. Sorry.
Itamaros. You know, I'm doing the math right now, Bruce. At this rate, if Itamaros wants to go for their own sweep, well, that is gonna be the start there. We are going into Bind next, and Icebox gonna be right after that. Looking at the map pool itself, these are two maps that Itamaros can truly dominate, and I wouldn't be surprised really if they can find the wins here as well. DLSU though, they need to get back on their form here, Bruce. A while ago, it was a good start as per usual. It was the experience that we are accustomed to from Virtus Arcus. Pero nangyari, things just started falling apart in that second half, and they know they dropped the ball and they need to come on back. Virtus Arcus, they need to get that tempo there, Bruce.
But I gotta note this, Dax. Throughout for season 3, DLSU, they had 2 maps that they were really good at. 3 maps to be precise. I mean, 2 maps with 3 wins. Bind and Haven. DLSU never lost in Bind yet. So, is this trying to prove it that okay, we slipped up in Haven, maybe we can do well in Bind this time? And Itamaros, they haven't played, if I'm not mistaken, they haven't played Bind in this season yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Dude, that's a difficult, but I know for a fact that many of these players on the Itamaros roster, they can be very strong on this map. You look at Bad Coast, you look at Tricks, these guys, they know how to move on the round, play very defensively, and figured out where to go in the first place. So that might be that factor there for FIT. And diba naman yun kwento naman na FIT, how many seasons has it been? Oh, these guys are a favorite in the UAC ecosystem kasi ang rami nilang pro experience. It's not just you have to look at UAC for these guys. You always have to look at all the other tournaments that they run individually kasi dun talaga sila, yun yung mga full power nila. That's where they really bring it out, and they just coalesce as one, come together here under the FIT banner. But you mentioned it, Virtus Arcus, well, they don't drop the ball. The only times they have lost really are against FIT. Everything else is just win. Virtus Arcus all day, every day. But look at this, Bruce. We go back to the classics here for Virtus Arcus. They go back to tradition. We have that double duelist, Omen Killjoy on Sova, as per usual. But on the flip side, FIT, they already know how to make a change. Double initiate, they're going to be their call as we get into the next round.
Why is Sky in there? Why is Sky in there? You know, so far with the with the agent compositions, Dax, which one do you think has the upper hand here in Bind? You know, adding all the factors, their play style, the way they play, their agent composition. Who has the better one when it comes to agent composition?
Honestly, Itamaros. Running double initiator is the meta right now. They have that Sky, they have that Sova, and they know that they can get that intel, go for the flashes and more. And they also have that handle on playing the Raze over the Jet. Trick's gonna be exceptional on that agent, and it's very strong on Bind. Raze really a must pick in many scenarios unless you're running that double controller setup. And even then, you can actually just say, okay, we can fit in the Raze here, no problem. So FIT, they have done their homework. They've really researched this, and it seems like they're ready to play the flashes and more. And I can't wait to see what Miko's gonna do here. But for this Arcus, it's tried and tested, Bruce. This is the comp that has basically been overrunning UAC for so long, maybe the race for the Reyna. But besides that, it's a classic year for VA, and I do have to say, for them, it's all up to them getting back to that double championship form here as we get into the first round.
All right, here we go. Virtus Arcus. They are defending A side well. As Aitamara's moving forward, Tricks though, ready to paint shells. Tries to hit on the backside, gets the killjoy to the alarm bot, will be popped off. There is a nano swarm on the process, but it doesn't work. A service ready to get down Miko, he will be down by a service with a right click over with a classic. Classically gets him down, the paint shells though, we take a chip damage to kill, but Kiel says a service, I will take you down, as that's 4 or 2, or 3 I mean, as they try to go for more. Ghost shots from Happy AK will not work out, he will get the kill. Over to Trick, Scale moves it forward to Yao, but Virtus Arcus dominates this one and gets the first round win as defenders.
Yeah, Virtus Arcus in the right stations at the right time. Itamers could not get much value out of utilities. And that's the thing about this roster right now for FIT. Get the scan, huli ka na lang with the dart, and then go for the flashes and more. They will know where Virtus Arcus is. Pero tanong, Bruce, it doesn't matter na alam mo kung babarilin ka lang sa ulo, di ba? VA right now, they just need to get back into that form nga that we saw in the first half of Haven, that we saw on Ascent. They dropped the ball. Let's be real. They dropped the ball heavily on that second half of Haven, but they just need to get back to what has been working, and that first round win is all they need to start that comeback in a way.
For the mentality, do you think it's really affecting Virtus Arcus right now, like, so much?
I think they can get back here.
Oh my god, oh no. Heavy AK with a Spectre gets down Tricks really close. Alright, he tries to go for lamps once again. He does spot down Miko. Miko tries to give the shot to the Sheriff. Here comes the Satchel. Tries to get it down the Pages. He won't throw it out. But Bad Ghost Snowcap gets the kill. But again, with a trade, Grosov Jet gets down there. And then a Sheriff from Admiral clips down Willie in the process. That's only one person remaining. Here comes the Shot Guard moving forward. Admiral tries to pick up the spike. Bumps in the Sheriff. Gets the headshot. What a tap. Admiral! He with only 1 HP, but Grosov there taps him out and he's gone. And that's 2-0 for Virtus Arcus.
Single HP for a single kill at the very end, but that was actually decent there for Itamaros. Getting 3 on the side of Virtus Arcus. And you're asking, you know, the mental state of VA right now, it should be better after that break, all the molding they had to do off stream. Let it out.
The molding!
I was like, let it out, Savvy. It's okay. You're doing
Yeah,
good. Don't worry about it. He has 4 kills right now, so the tempo is good. But Itamros, perfect chance right now for that third round. They have the guns, and they have a distinct advantage here over VA after the pickoffs a while ago. Again, I'm waiting to see how this utility works out for FIT. They need to be coordinated as soon as possible, and they're getting control of the showers right now with the Guiding Light and the Omensu boots.
Oh, here we go. Here goes the Trailblazer. Scouting it out from Itamaros. Will not spot out the killjoy, though. Kill. Tries to move in forward, goes for the blind shots, doesn't work. A service hiding really, really well. Just out of there, out of sight, out of reach. As a service though. With Spectre, pops in the knife. Oh, spots out the 2 people over there. Nice jump scout, by the way. I'll call that jump scout from now on. Here we go, a service trying to go for the shots. Doesn't work out, gonna be blinded. Alarm bot's gonna be triggered. A service gotta be careful though. Here comes the paint shells moving in forward. Miko with a Phantom, really aggressive. They are trying to get the plant though. Oh, Miko shouting, plant the spike, baby. As here comes Bad Ghost. Ready with a plan. Here comes some shock darts. Will not work out. A Service gets the kill over to Kiel, even with the dark covers on the process. And that's Itamaros down with 4. Paint shells left and right going forward. A Service gets scrubbed for the kill. The Spectre gets it down. Heavy AK with that blind. A Service goes for pockets once again, but he will be clipped down. Miko with Happy's Frenzy. As they move it forward. Here comes the defuse. Grosov gets the kill to Admiral. That's 2-0. Virtus Arcus starting to get strong once again.
They get the bonus. This is really good here for Virtus Arcus. Apparently, all they need to do is go back to the classics, go back to tradition, and they are going to be back in that same form. Winning the duels, finding the angles, and staying away from the guiding lights has been working out here for DLSU. Well, we've seen a strong start from them multiple times here, Bruce, and I'm not going to be convinced unless this is super dominating from VA, because that second half is where it's really going to matter.
Wait, that happened last round. That happened last round, Dax. It was a 10-5.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
That's the thing. It was like what, 8-4 or something like that.
8-4.
And then they were at 11 for so long, and it never worked out. So, Itamaros, there's always that comeback potential. It's all about them waking up at the right time. But VA, at least the alarms are ringing here in the third map, and they have a distinct advantage. Who's tried to take advantage over the side of Itamaros on the eco instead.
Nice guard. Yao successfully gets that orb, will have his Hunter's Fury ready. On the side of Grosov though, here goes the Martial shots, doesn't work out this time with Yao. He does have his Hunter's Fury.
Take flight.
Opted to go for the drone, takes the flight. Bad Ghost, his spot has been tagged. Heavy 8K with those blind Sheriff shots from Admiral. They're slowly revealing themselves ever so slightly. The headshots, Heavy 8K gets the 2K and flawless from Virtus Arcus without us even noticing, Dax.
I just watched Virtus Arcus get the kills, and this is where their form really shines here in the UAC. How many times, regular season pa lang, diba? These guys have some fun. They juggle guns, for God's sake, in the spawn and more. That's one of the things that they do. That's the tempo that they run. So this strong start is pretty much on character for Virtus Arcus. Getting that 4-0 is a good run after winning the bonus, but this is now the beta test for them. The 5th round is where it really matters. Can VA keep up this tempo, as the Itamaraos should have a good contest here? Pero biggest problem right now for Itamaraos is the sync is not there right now. They have a great composition on paper, but where is the follow-up? Where are the guiding light recon dart plays? Who is gonna go on in? Trick's already blinded here, Bruce. And this is a big issue because the flights are gonna be slower, but Acerva still goes down here, friend.
Tricks is out. Here we go. Willie gets the headshot over to Miko, and that's the Seekers out already. It's 4 for 4 as Willie with that Vandal ready to pop everybody up. The Hunter Spear going to be committed by Virtus Arcus. They're trying to stop this default plant. Tries to go for the shots. Happy 8K with a showstopper. Gets 2 people in the process as they go for more. Willie makes up for his previous mistakes, gets 2 Ks, and that's 5-0 for Virtus Arcus. And like you said, Dax, the economy is going to be really hurt for Itamaraos this time.
This is perfect now for Virtus Arcus. They're playing it so smart because they know that Itamaraos are struggling right now to make the initiation work. So they're hanging on back and sit. Puro na lang backside. And what happens there? Itamaraos go in, they go into lamps, and what meets them? Showstopper, fireworks, fiesta sa loob. Wala na, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna die in the first place. And Savvy 8K on the roll again. He wants retribution from that last map because he kind of disappeared in that second half there. 10 kills right now, going for more, and VA now feeling that he's aggressive. And Matos, he's gonna say bye-bye for now.
But for more, here we go. The wall bounce doesn't work out this time. He will take some chip damage. The operator on the other side, though. Here comes the Angels. The satchel will be out from Happy 8K. Moves it forward. Is he gonna fly forward? He will get the edge. Gets 3K. Gets another one. I think he will get it down. 4Ks for Happy. This guy is mad.
He is. He's not even celebrating anymore. He knows that it's time for game time. He's time to represent not only the green here, but also the black and yellow. But we got it here. Savvy on the board again and again and again. And this Virtus Arcus squad, they have this handle on aggressing on the defense. You can see how crisp, clean, and how brutal the push is. It's not just Savvy. He's the one who leads it, yes, but the rest of the squad is there to, at the very least, retreat on site if need be. But at the same time, kung kailangan ng tulong ni Savvy and they can go for the refrag, it's their time to shine again. But again, Itamaraos, they need to get on the board, and fast guiding light is there. They get confirmation that someone is playing, but Miko, he's scanned. It seems like it's Virtus Arcus playing the game of Itamaraos a little bit better, and FIT just has to back on away again.
Oh, there we go. Miko. Everything is bangable now, Dax. Just see those 2 walls. They just banged it. Happy 8K just gets it. Gets the hole, gets the goal. Here we go. A teleporter. That was only a boombot. Destroys it instantly. Hello, boombot. What's up? As Willie, keep moving forward. He does on the raft. All right, here we go. Tailwind away from the jet. Does it work out for Grosov this time? Gets the operator. Tries to get some clips. A few blind shots coming in from the window. Oh, look at this. If only he could see the silhouette and could if only that bullet could moving forward. Hunter's Fury will be there. Gonna be casted instantly as Yao gets down Admiral in the shadows. Here comes the Cloudburst, coming his tracks now, Grosov. Here is a lockdown attack. But the defender Killjoy, Grosov gets some shot over to Miko, and that's a spike down already. Another operator gonna be prepared. Tries to get down from Badios, doesn't work out. A Service gets the kill over to Kiel. He is killed. Happy 8K with the teleport, tries to go for the shots, gets down Trick. There's only one remaining, and it's Bad Girls, and Grosov finishes off the round 7-0 right here in Bind. Virtus Arcus, are you mad?
Oh, they're angry. Is that the voice? Is
Yeah,
that the
that's
small
the
voice
voice.
in the head? The
Yes,
conscience is
we are.
ringing. Yes,
Are you
we
angry?
are.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Do you want to win?
yes, we will.
Yes, we win. Say it louder. Yes, we win. but that's it. That's the Archer's position right here. 7-0, giving no breathing room for Itamaraos right now. Virtus Arcus speed running this first half round.
That's a big deal there. Girls got to stay on that cubbies for so long on the operator. They will held that information. And the thing is, Itamaraos, they have so much utility to clear that one out, and they still don't do it. That's the problem right now. Like, on paper, Itamaraos, they can really play this well with that Sky in their comp. But what's happening is, it's more or less Virtus Arcus playing their game even better. And Miko's already saying goodbye here. Itamaraos, they're just unable to set anything up because Virtus Arcus is always in the way like that.
Grosov with a really aggressive style right there. There was a dark cover to cover his tracks though, and he was just up on top of that box, ready to get that kill. As Yao though with his Vandal, ready to move in forward. Kiel has to wait it out. Some shadows to cover out the entrance of Garden. Here we go. drone. Gonna be casted out. He will see the solo with only... Oh my god! Bad goes waiting for it with a Marshall. Gets the shots, but Happy... Oh! He gets the 2 kills. They perfectly lined up for him. Did not expect that as 8-0 is the score. And look at this. Happy, he's not even smiling once again.
Yeah, exactly. Again, he's all serious now. He just drops down, gets that takedown, and you can see that I'd say the atmosphere, as we have 17 on Savvy right now, the atmosphere of VA is all business. They know that they can take this by the horns, and that has been their playstyle all throughout this season. Overall, though, your gun advantage, they take advantage, they take those aggressive stations, and how many times have we seen them hold down the showers, even though Itamaros is contesting with the flashes? The FIT squadron, Nico getting it until realizes there are people there yet again. But what's the call right now? Will they go for a split push on B sites? Will they be able to get more control from the hook and more? Well, we're gonna find out as FIT. This might be their best chance right now because their formation looking a lot better than the previous rounds here, Bruce.
Yeah, that's true, and this just tricks though. He already has a showstopper already, so if they want to play aggressive, they can always go for the blind shots. Just, you know, try to get that vantage point for them. But we're kind of not sure. I think Virtus Arcus still has that answer. Also, there are 3 ults active for Virtus Arcus right now. Although it's built to duel, it's still going to be effective if they're going to play this one out aggressively. Defend this aggressively. Oh, paint shells. A lot of damage going out to Miko this time against.
Speed long, but here we go.
Satchel, movement. Oh, he will TP. Oh, and Grosov gets the kill over to Mika with an operator. They are going for the TP push instead. They're moving forward to B. Nice bait right there as Trix gets down Willie. As Happy AK gets down Trix in the process. And that's 2 for 3. Itamaros have 3 of them already. That's Happy AK out. It's only Grosov and the Killjoy ready to defend this. There is a turret to slot it down. Gets down with the turret. Here's the Blade Storm that we were talking about. He'll try to go for the kills. Quick scope doesn't work out this time. He does have his tailwind. Can move it forward. Gonna be careful. The paranoia misses Grosov with a 150 damage over to kill. And that's 2 for 0 as Virtus Arcus defends their home ground, goes for the defuse, and they are not afraid to do this, Dax.
Okay, now they're feeling it. They're happy
now. They're feeling it.
Because they knew that was the best chance for Itamaros to win, and they still won it instead. So a bit of a bad call there for Itamaros. I love the rotation to B site, but that was just a dry push into the teleporter. Trixie's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go in real quick in the blast pack, but everyone else gets left behind, and that means the operator there from the jet gets that takedown. Gross whips out the blades. He goes for his own clutch time, and look at this, Bruce. You know, Savvy 18 kills.
I'm looking at it.
Galing, good job. Pero Grosso has not died yet. He
hasn't.
Immortal.
11-0.
He's 11-0.
He's the guy. He's the guy who supports the main character. Savvy is like now the Goku of this match. He will die at some point, but there's Vegeta who also dies, but not this Jet. Ready to support him, tries to get those closable kills just to make sure that they will be secured this round. And they're doing it perfectly this time. NT says the sticker.
Well, this is a round where FIT should be able to use that straight money to buy some guns. But then again, not the best ego state still for FIT. They haven't figured out any way to get through. And we mentioned the deaths in the first place because Virtus Arcus is not giving up lives for free. But this time, it might be that 8 take. I'd love to see a bit more of that shower control here for the Itamaros squadron. The spike now given to Admiral. But besides that here, Bruce, they're getting ready to go for the push, and Trix is ready with a showstopper.
Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going to be the action here for Itamaros. They moving forward ever so slightly, checks the pockets. Pain chills will be committed by Trix. Tries to go for the shots. The Killjoy turret will be there. Here comes the alarm bot, so already triggered away. Here comes the showstopper. The operator misses this time. Over at Lamps, though, it's Miko looking for it. The ult from the Omen will be casted too. As Grosov with that operator tries to get the shots. Here is the showstopper. He gets the kill. Welly Trix is out. Miko goes for the trade. Gets down the kill. Operator from the fight shots. Grosov, he's doing it perfectly this time. It's 3-4-3. Another showstopper from Happy 8. Gets it down. Sees the Killjoy. Will land perfectly. Here comes Kill with the TP. The wall pass from Happy 8K. Nice try though. 25 goes for the reload. Mad Kill goes for the paranoia, but blindly shotting it down. Happy 8K tries to get the kills, but Itamaros able to get that final shot. Finally, a score on the board. 9-1.
I honestly thought Virtus Arcus would start winning again after Grosso's smoke shot. But besides that, the control there for Itamaros, they hit in the cubbies and the showers very quickly. And I feel like here in this scenario, the post plant is where the Itamaros can truly shine. But again, the composition, it can lead to better scenarios to lead to that post plant. If their strength is at the post plant, in the pre-plant, they should use the utilities well. They were decently able to do it this time. They got that control on a site. But if they want some more rounds here, Bruce, they need to do even better. But a good shutdown, especially with the paranoia there. You gotta give it to FIT, but oh no, you give it to Grosso! And
You
ooh,
just
take
give it
down
to him.
kill immediately. 9-1 scoreline, 5v4 right now.
Oh, here we go. Tamarao's already down one member. If they really want to get more points, they have to play this fairly. As Miko ready with the Seekers. The drone will be there. Spots him out. Is going to be recon into Infinity. He tries to destroy the drone, but, you know, not that much. As Admiral moves in. There is a lockdown for Tamaraos. I'd like to repeat that as Yao. Waiting in the wing, the Grossoff operator gets down Miko. Here comes the swing, gets the shot. Yao wins the headshot. That's 2 down, 3 down for Tamaraos. There's only 2 left. It's Strix with this operator. He tried to do this the last time. And here comes the Omen, ready to scout it out. Confirming Sova and the killjoy is there to serve us. Gets down, Bat goes. He's going to be nearly out. The operator going to get the kill over Strix. Strix very, very careful now as Willie is trying to get it down. That's 2 people moving in forward. The operator, the shorty from Grossoff, gets the kill. 3 Ks for Grossoff, and it's 10-1 as Tamaraos unable to breathe in this round. It's the last map. Last round now.
They're getting suffocated because of how dry these peaks are. With clear skies and clear sight lines, it's Virtus Arcas able to take advantage. And in this game, it really feels like they're just absolutely hot here. When you compare these two teams, mechanically, they're on par with each other. The pro scene experience from Tamaraos, the huge improvements and strides Virtus Arcas as a whole unit. But what we're seeing here is the duels are being won by VA because it's just, okay, tara, let's fight, let's duel. And Tamaraos, usually that's their bread and butter, that's the play style. But it's not working right now. And they have the tools to stop that, but it's not happening whatsoever. At least Miko with the Seekers might be able to get a servus. There you finally go. FIT, they've been looking for those opportunities. They should be able to get that A side, so a good chance for them in this round. But overall, Bruce, is it little too late? 10-1? Might be under 10-2, 11-1. Oh, Miko!
He's trying it. He's really trying his best. He's trying to get the kills. 3 for 4 right now. Scrolls over the Blade Storm. He does have his Tailwind available. He does have the Operator too. Gonna be blinded. Goes with a quick shot. Gets the kill. Cross over the Blade Storm. Gets down Admiral. Want to kill the crossover over there, even in the dark covers. Another Cloudburst. Pain Chills will chip down a bit of his health. Willie moves it forward. There is a dark cover. Tries to go for the defuse, I think. Over the backside. Tries to get the kill. Willie with a flick. Gets down Kiel. Gets him down. Is this a judge? Found a mistake. Goes gets the kill. Tries to blindly go for it. Sova. 1 for 1 right now. 10-1, baby. Tries to get the shots. Yao gets the final kill. Here comes the defuse. Is it going to be a time? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 11-1 is the point. Virtus Arcas playing it super well this time.
Virtus Arcas just winning all the duels and more, getting the fights, and again, just respecting the opposition enough to hang on back. But as soon as they realize that, oh, Tamaraos, they're not using the utilities here, we can actually peek them, we can just hold here, more often than not, it will lead to their win. Miko, he did a great job there in that 1 round. And that could have been another victory for FIT. But after everything is said and done, ito yung problema eh. It's 11-1. This is not 8-4, 9-3, nothing like that. My question a while ago was, is it too late for the adjustment for FIT? And the answer is yes. And also, the answer is it wasn't enough. V8 right now, they win this pistol, they pretty much win the game. Tamaraos, they're trying to survive. They've had that experience on the pro side. But you mentioned it, Bruce. This is another map that VA loves to play and loves to win in.
But hey, let's not forget, it's still esports. We could see a 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 12. We might see an overtime here. I'm really hoping for that, 14-16 final score. I'm really hoping for that really hard. But well, let's see if Tamaraos can do this. I mean, a while ago, Dubstep did say that there is a lot of chance that Tamaraos wins pistol rounds, and they really love it. So, it's not too late for Tamaraos to still bounce back for this round, Dax.
Yeah, we'll see though, as the Tamaraos at the very least gonna be defending well enough onto the gardens and more. You already see the Sova looking to keep an eye on the hook of Bat goes for the shot, keeps it seen, but Savvy taking advantage, already pushing in. Here comes VA, Bruce.
Oh, Crush to go for more. Oh, gets the dink. Miko gets down the kill, but Grossoff trades down Miko instantly. That's 4 for 3. Virtus Arcas quick with the plant. Admiral with the classic. What can he do? He will try to move it forward. He's really, really mad right now. He says in his IGN, tries to see the jet, tries to get the kills, sees a ghost along the process, switches it down with only 10 bullets. It's 4 for 3. What is the plan? VA, a service ready to pop in those nano swarms, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Tries to go over the swing, tries to go over the shots, he gets the kill, tries to go for more, but again, there's no trade from the Sova. Bad Admiral tries to go for the kills. That's 1 for 3, and that's only Grossoff remaining right there, tries to get the shots, gets the headshot over to kill, gets it up on 3Ks on the process. Grossoff, though, they're nearly the same HP as Raze, as Strix has to move in forward. 1 shot Okay, here we go. Grosov, is he gonna make? He gets the shot, Grosov, and that's 12-1. Grosov clutches it down, baby.
Just Grosov, they're staying over and over again on the octagon. Gets a little bit of cover thanks to the turret there of ASUS. But after everything is said and done, the firepower of that Sheriff, a few taps, yes, gonna be effective. And since we had tricks at the low HP state, it only needed one more bullet from Grosov. Whether it was a head, whether it was a body, it was enough to crack that one down. And the crackdown for Virtus Arcus is screaming right now. It's 12-1. Match point here for VA. Map point for them. And this is looking too dicey for FIT. Alam yun, Bruce, ito naman sabi ko. I think it might be GG go next because the guns are not available here for the item rounds.
Not yet. Yeah, that's true. They did lose a pistol round. Here we go. Just go for the shots. No kills whatsoever. Spectre's already inside Virtus Arcus. They're playing this in a speedrun manner. Bind, though, they're going to keep that perfect score. Nice switch there as Miko gets the kill to Heavy, as Grosov and Willie will take down two from Itamaros. Down a swarm from the entrance. Admiral cannot do anything as of the moment. He does have his alarm bot ready to go in a few more minutes. He will try to move on for more. Kiel with that shot with a Sheriff. 4-4-3. Manpower advantage still with Virtus Arcus. He will get the shots. Willie, Admiral with a frenzy. Tries to go for one, but Yao gets the kill with that Spectre. Gets the headshot over to Admiral. 2-for-1. It's Kiel right now with the Sheriff and the Dream. Is he going to win this round? Paranoia again. Remember, Spike has been planted. They just need to hide. They can play this super safe. And then there's nothing that Kiel could do. Is he going to play this? He will try to go for the defuse. I think there's no time. Here comes the shot dart right there. He goes for the kills. They're just playing time. Virtus Arcus, they're slowly trying to chip it down, playing with Kiel's life as they finally win this map. 13-1. What a score by Virtus Arcus. They play this round super well, Dax.
I just sat down, went like, oh, game 3, tara, this is gonna be exciting. You know what happens? A 13-1 victory. Virtus Arcus absolutely on fire, absolutely on points. And it seems like Tradition beating Innovation coming into that round. We see the tried and tested comp here in the UAC, and it just works out. How many times do we have to say it? Every single time they would duel, Virtus Arcus would win. FIT, they had the tools to put a stop to that, but their playstyle and their history here in UAC is fighting against the best and being the best. But this time, they were bested by Virtus Arcus. And have you seen it? Grosso with the clutches, twice doing it really in rounds that was so dicey. And how many times did FIT did even get that spike down? Barely even. The post plant was where they shined, but it's just VA getting in the way, and that's really just the tail of the tape here. Virtus Arcus looking like the better team coming into this map.
I don't know. 13-1, baby. I think this is the result of going for a really clean slide by Virtus Arcus, but then they just dropped, apparently they dropped it like a few more seconds, and I think that's not the goal they wanted to go for, and they want to prove. That just proves it. Bind is the place for Virtus Arcus. You know what I'm saying? They've never lost it in this place. But anyway, before we take a break, if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs get access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance. Dax, before we go to game number 4, I gotta tell you this. Last time FIT and DLSU met, it was 13-5 in favor of Itamaros. Before we go, I just want one answer. Is this going to be a repeat of that moment? Yes or no?
No. It's going to be
all right, so that's Dak's answer. I'm really excited for game number 4. Well, right now, let's take a very, very short break so we could get on the way. Game 4 will be coming up next.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung karito ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Ang notebook.
Sunod na taon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for game number 4, map number 4 right here at, AcadArena. And of course, welcome to the 3rd season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant. The top 12 collegiate Valorant teams in the Philippines are all here competing to raise the campus torch, a prize pool of over 150,000 pesos. And the important one, the right to call themselves the best in the country. And of course, scholarships. I'm Juicy Brucey, and with me is Dax. It'll be your shoutcasters for today's matches. Dax, what a game 3. We expected, boom, chick, boom, but we got boom, boom. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it was a 13-1.
Hey, Bruce. Did you just do that intro a while ago? Why are we here again? Why are we back on the screen? Well, is this already game number 4? That was one of the quickest games we've ever seen here in University Alliance Cup playoff history. And Virtus Arcus, they have a fire ignited in them. It seems like they just took mind by the reins and more, and they wanna do it here on Icebox. Isn't it poetic though? You mentioned it so many times. In the regular season, FIT gave DLSU their only loss this season on Icebox. And here we go. Is this gonna be full circle retribution here in the Frozen Wastes as Virtus Arcus are looking for that match point, looking for that three-peat, FIT vying and fighting for survival?
Yep. I really wanna point this out of here. I don't know. I don't want to see a repeat. I want to see an overtime. I want to see like 14, 16. I don't know. With the agent compositions right now, Dax. Of course, Viper is gonna be there. Are they gonna stick with their main characters, or is there gonna be a change of pace for the composition?
I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a mirror matchup right now, straight. Savvy, on his experience, I wouldn't be surprised though if he whips out a Sky here, because he can be very potent with that agent. Again, you can play Sky anywhere now. That's just how strong she is. And seeing how he's been flexible, it would be pretty potent to play the Flasher, but there you go. First prediction does come right. Reyna comes through, and we get the mirror matchup. So really, poetic justice here, Bruce. Not only do we go in the map where FIT beat Virtus Arcus is saying here to FIT, we can beat you with the same drop you're running. And when you have Jet Reyna as a composition, it's just basically that duelist dip. Figure out who's gonna be the better one, play the entry, going for the kills. It's really those duels being amplified and more. But I do like what FIT is doing here. They keep it simpler right now. If their Sky Comp doesn't work out for them, then let's just go back to the classics, and it's tradition versus tradition. This is the composition that defines the UAC. Sure, we don't get that Killjoy because this is the Icebox maps, and we get that stage as well because of that same fact. But the fact of the matter is, this is really what these guys run all the time here, the collegiate scene. And it's all about figuring out who's going to be the better one here. But Virtus Arcus, man, a three-peat, looking juicy, looking right there. Yes. Thank you. It's perfect, right? We got Juicy Brucey here, my friend.
We got Dax over here.
Oh, no.
Juicy Dax.
No.
Anyway,
Juicy Dax.
I gotta step away from that conversation, but anywho, I want to highlight, because this might be the last game for the series. Hopefully not. Before we go, who's gonna win the first round here? Dax, quickly.
Let's go.
Give me a name. Virtus Arcus. I'll go with Itamaros, just to contrast.
You asked me a question, but the answer, it will show up right in front of us. But VA,
about
a little bit. Look at this. They're playing it a little bit slow. They're sizing up the competition, waiting for Itamaros to make a mistake. And William goes. This is gonna be close.
No! Bad goes a few more taps though. Bad goes with not a headshot. Gets down Willie in the process. Really aggressive. Bad goes, so it does pay off as the service is here. Ready with the wall. Ready to go. It's 4-4-3, baby. And Virtus Arcus, they still do have the spike as they're traversing over to mid. Could instantly shift down to B if they want to. Here comes the Rico. They're going to be shot down. Tricks gets down Heavy AK in the process. And look at this. It's starting to look like it's going to Itamaras as they are still flawlessly perfect in composition. As Grosov here with the Sheriff, ready with the Tailwind, ready to move in forward. And Trick's got to be careful though. Grosov is waiting for this. A few more steps to the left and to the right. He will see it first. Tries to go for the headshot. It doesn't get it down. Grosov misses the shot as Trix gets it perfectly this time. Here comes Yao with a plant. He won't get the 300 gold. It might be slightly worth it. Goes for the shots. No. Sidestep from Yao instantly. Will he be able to clutch this though? It is not impossible. Here comes the ropes. Moves in forward. Miko Yao with only a classic. What can he do? But on the backside, Admiral is there. Gets a classical shot. Yao is out. And that's the first round win going to Itamaras.
Okay, good prediction there, Bruce. You know why? The whiffs were just real. Too many whiffs, too many times there for Virtus Arcus. They had the right positions in the middle. You could see there that there was just a waiting game versus Batgos who peaks, but who wins a classic fight? It was still Batgos, and Grosso, he had the perfect opportunity to get that shot onto Trix, but misses wildly, dashing on away. Trix resets and gets that takedown. Those are the defining factors of that round, really. That mid-control going in favor of the Itamaras when Virtus Arcus should have had a good handle with how they stationed there. But hey, Itamaras can be very happy. At least they tied up the score they got last game.
They did,
and it's improvement as they're going to have the gun advantage coming into this round here, Bruce.
Heavy, here we go, with the knife. Only a Sheriff, Heavy 8K with Arena. I really want to see his raise more, but looks like he's opting to go for this. Moving forward, tries to go for the blind shots. Miko. Is he going to move forward? Heavy 8K already in the boxes. We'll see down Miko spots out where the Reina is as he will take down some chip damage. The leader will be committed as Strix ready with the Marshall, maybe ready to go. Shock Dirt will be off the mark as of the moment as Savvy. He can move in. He's really moving this aggressively. He doesn't have any leader whatsoever. As Strix though with the Marshall. Heavy, all eyes on him right now as he will try to move him backward. Itamaras gets the kill to a service. Heavy 8K with a headshot. Gets down Miko. Gets the heal, gets the armor. Moves in forward, Yao. Goes for the recon. Tries to spot out where everybody else. Recon Bolt instantly destroyed the Sova trophy there. Spots out where Trax is. He's down there. He has a Marshall. Spots out the other two. And it's the Sage and Sova both communicating as to what will be their movements. Grosov with a Marshall. The wall is down. Shock Dirt. Just a few more inches. Tip towards for you. Spectre's over there. Gets up, throws up. And Heavy in the process. 3 for 1. As it's only the Viper remaining right now with only a classic. Tries to go for the shots. Will he get the kill? No. Admiral with the flick. Gets the headshot over to Willie. 4Ks going to the Sova.
And FIT proving a lot of discipline in this round. They hang on the back enough to go for their own reset, go for their own regroup, and they played the intel well. They figured out where the opposition was, and they got the angles to peak in the first place. So we were saying a while ago, Virtus Arcus, all business in that last map. FIT doing the same thing now. There's a lot more reservation I have to say here for FIT. And look at this, DLSU immediately going for the timeout because they realize here that the Itamaras are playing such a smart game in contrast to what happened there on Bind. They need that reset. They know that this is a map that they lost in last time here, Bruce, and they don't want a repeat of that whatsoever.
They don't want a repeat of that. So here we go. Overheard, you better ready for this. Ano plano natin? Ay, ewan ko sa'yo. Barilin mo!
Bakit taga-dub tayo on stream?
Dude, you gotta respond, Dax. I'm playing as 2 people here. You gotta help me out.
Bakit
ano plano natin, Abby?
Ito na,
Ano
guys.
plano natin, Abby?
Plano na tayo dito. Okay. Feel ko maririnig ko on stream eh. Ito na yung gagamitin sa overheard kaysa yung
use this for overheard, AcadArena. I'm doing my best here. Dapat tingin mo sa ulo, tapos tatakbo ako. Use the blind. Here we go, and we're gonna win. Grand finals.
just look, Bruce. Just because we have dubstep on the casting rotation, doesn't mean we have to do
Itamaras. Oh, parang panalo na tayo. 2-0. Let's go for 13-5 again. Dax, sakutin mo naman ako!
Hindi pare! Bakit 13-1 tayo? Ano ka ba? I don't know, I feel... Ba't ako nakikiride dito? Ba't ako nakikita?
But anyway, let's college esports for you, baby. All the fun is over here. Register now, be part of the AcadArena Alliance crew, and you're gonna have all the fun in the world. Timeout is out. Let's go. 2-0, baby.
And then, ito tanong ko sa'yo, Bruce, bakit nataas ng boses na palagi? That's why I was trying to think, am I gonna use a different voice? And you put me on the spot, be like, it has to be the high voice again. So
it has to be.
Why?
Why? Okay. But here, trying to high-pitchedly, aggressively go into the side. The slower is gonna be there. He will be slowed. Backs out just a bit. Heavy 8K ready with it Lear. Bad goes no cap with only the Spectre. Tricks gets the Marshall over to Willie, and Bad goes gets Girls off in the process. But Heavy gets the trade kill. The Sova drone will be there, and Miko with the wall back gets down now. 4-4-2 as Virtus Arcus. They're slowly losing their roster as it's only Asermus, the only one remaining for Virtus Arcus, and he has to spike, but he has to traverse a bit more further away.
Well, FIT, man, they've really woken up this game. Ace was the only one left. He has a gun here in hand, but in the 1v4 situation, just the entries being torn apart, and there you go, Kiel with that final takedown. FIT winning the bonus, looking absolutely on fire. And it seems like that A site is such the handle point here, Bruce. You can see that for Virtus Arcus, they're trying to play a classical A take. They're using the maze as much as possible, going for control of 410. Pero pansin natin, Itamara is using that high ground instead on the flip side, the rafters and the power positions on the left and right side of that maze in the first place. I'm a little surprised though that Virtus Arcus is not navigating on the high ground. They can utilize the ropes, they can utilize the pipes if ever, but Grosso needs to play a harder entry than this because he's the one on the jet rather than Savvy if they want to make that 8-take work. Because of that though, Itamara is just absolutely in control, and look at the push here from Trix. Ghost only, he wants to go for a kill.
Trix, here we go. You have that glorious skin. Get some headshots over here, buddy. It's 1-4-2. I think Itamara really want to keep this momentum going on. So I don't know how this is going to work out for Virtus Arcus. They really got to step up their game. Or do you think Dax Icebox is just not really for Virtus Arcus?
No, I really think Virtus Arcus can actually play Icebox well. It's just that FIT is doing it better right now. They have a better understanding on the defending side, and the more default plays here from Virtus Arcus is not working as much as it should be. They need a little bit more of that altitude adjustment here, Bruce. A bit more control that way, and here trying to play the default. Not a bad idea on B side. Acer was putting that one down, but Itamara, they're prepared. They see the stage already, and Nico putting pressure.
He has to be careful, just go for the headshots. No, Heavy 8K with the Sheriff gets down Miko. That's 4-4-2. Virtus Arcus again slowly losing their roster bit by bit, but Heavy, he says it's not yet over as he will get these hedges more than perfectly. As Yao, the shot dart, though, will it land? It will! He gets the shot dart over to Kiel, and that's only a nice retake by Virtus Arcus. It will not work. Heavy with those Sheriffs. He goes 4Ks with only a Sheriff and gets a Vandal in the process. He will not mind, and look at this Heavy not smiling again, and that's not the anime character you want in this fight right now.
They just eco the opposition, and this is going to be a lot better. If they can't play that A site as explosive as they would like, go for B instead. That's what the stage is for. Default wall, hang on back, play by the yellow crate. And Savvy, he was just effective enough from that range, getting the shots. But I love the shock dart there from Yao. Sabi niya, so simple geometry. I got this already. Loves the shock dart there by the feet, gets that takedown. And this puts Virtus Arcus back in contention in the half. But the job's not done yet. That was a save play there, honestly, from Savvy. That was a hero mode from the Reyna. But they're gonna need a bit better output from the whole squadron if they want to take more rounds away from Itamara's here.
Yeah, that's true. And like you were talking about the shock dart there, that just proves that they really are studying well in college. E equals MC squared times the force of gravitational pull in the shock dart.
Energy, gravity.
The Viper, he does it. He knows that A plus B equals C, whatever physics he's been going through. He gets it, clips down the Viper. Who needs guns when you have arrows that goes
sounds like Bruce. It sounds like you aced your math and sciences back in high school.
I did.
Ah,
thank you.
Man, thank you. Nice report card you got there, friend.
Support, thank you. I need verification. Here we go. The walls are up already as they are trying to fight it down. Oh, nice headshot from Heavy 8K right there. He is not done. This man is mad. Here we go. The recon bolt from the other side over to Olaf. Snowman, I mean. All right, Hunter's Fury will be casted. Admiral can go in. He does see almost everybody, but he doesn't hit it. No targets perfectly for the Sova's Hunter's Fury. A bit wasted. The wall will be up. There is a tiny bit of sliver for the plant to be happening, and it does happen now. It's gonna be planted. Oh, on the up top though, it's Grossoff. Gets Miko on the process and able to get the kill. Tricks with the operator ready to go for some kills. He tries to go for the yellow box, doesn't see it now currently. Pops in the knife, up traps, service. Both the rest of Virtus Arcus, they're all hiding. Checking out also flank. The wall's gonna be destroyed, but Grossoff with those free fires over to the north side of things. And Happy 8K gets the headshot, gets the ethereal form too. There's only Tricks remaining. Has to say this operator has to run away as fast as he can. Goes for the shots, gets down Abby. Another cloud burst, but Grossoff with the Vandal gets the headshot. Tricks is out.
And this is looking good. I'm gonna say it to you right now here, Bruce. West side, best side on
West
B
side,
side.
best side.
It's true because there's a lack of control there for iTamaras on the yellow crate. You can see how many times they get felled immediately while they're staying on site. And because Virtus Arcus is allowed to play Savvy first and Grosso second, thereby B, it works out better for them. On A, you need that Jet to be playing that entry because he have more of that mobility in the first place. But on B side, if no one's gonna be contesting that green box, that yellow box, that whole alleyway there, Virtus Arcus can set up the way that they know how to knock it down. So I like this adjustment here for FIT now. You got Kiel here on the left. You have this Sova right behind him as well. So they're going to be contesting as close as can be. They can put up a fight, but Lear is thrown here by Savvy, and we'll see how he's going to do it with contention this time.
Alright, the drone. Here comes Havi. Tries to see it down. Gotta be careful though. On the left side, as Kiel gets it down. The Recon Bolt over the air. Grossoff will be revealed. On the that's on the one on top. But here we go, a service with a shock dart. Here comes a respawn. The wall is going to be committed. Happy 8K. Your duty is not over. You're going to graduate college before you lie down there. As you are moving forward, Grossoff pops in the knife. I think it's Virtus Arcus going for the rotate now. As Miko, everything goes silent.
I'm watching
3,
here.
2. He's watching here, says Miko.
Sweet. There's nothing left, but you can see
Raining.
there, iTamaras with a good adjustment, that pickoff onto Savvy, who anticipated the peek out in the middle, but not on his left-hand side. So a good start here for the side of iTamaras, using forcing that res or not, but Savvy up
He gets the kill. He gets the kill over there. There's 3 people down. And all this, the rest, they're baited by Happy. Happy, with that kill, he made it really even 4-for-4. As the rest of Virtus Arcus, they're already in A site. An orb is going to be taken. Willie can stop this push right here with his very own Viper Pit. I mean, with his toxic, whatever that liquid is that kills you. Admiral is here with the Vandal, gets the kill, gets the headshot, but a kill instantly by Willie, trading out Admiral. As Admiral is out, the 3-4-3, making it even still. Miko with the Phantom, has had the Empress already, it's about to run out. He has got to be careful, sees down kill, but that's his teammate. We'll try to go for the kill. Here comes the smoke. Go for it. No, he's down. Willie is out. Trix, however, the other side gets down Grossoff, and Yao will get down Trix to close it off. Miko with the 3K gets down the Sova, and that's 3-4-2. And iTamaras doesn't want this to go even.
Like this, iTamaras saying no Savvy, no problem. They get the Spanish onto the Reina, but the plan for Virtus Arcus was pretty sound. If they can't play that A site entry as well as they should, make a distraction there on B instead, and everyone watching out for Savvy. But seeing his performance right now, I think he deserves that kind of respect. You put that many people on Savvy, take him down, and just go for the retake instead. Beal flank there from Trix to make the sandwich. Even though the iTamaras could not contest the plant itself, Virtus Arcus could not set up their own post plant on the other side. And Miko stepping on up. How many times have we seen him here really in this series get those takedowns? A far cry from his performance in the previous playoff runs, but this time he's alive, and iTamaras with a 2-round lead. Viper Spit now set up here by Kiel on A side.
That's an early commitment right there, baby. But who does it mind? Virtus Arcus doesn't matter. They have the high ground, so they don't have to touch these green things. No toxicity here. Kiel is going to be taken down by Grossoff, and that's the ulti down. And Miko, there's a lot of happening right now. Miko gets 3Ks once again, and he tries to go for more. Hides once again. As Grossoff, he tries to go for the kills, goes for the crouch, but Grossoff gets the kill over to Miko. He is out. 2-4-2. Spike is ready to be planted. Grossoff waits for it perfectly, but Bat goes a lot faster with the reaction. Here comes the drone. All right, oh my god, Grossoff is going to be clutching himself in the fist right now. He's trying to go for the kill, but Bat goes. Another one with the clips, gets the headshot. Yao is out. 5-2. Virtus Arcus unable to get a footing.
Virtus Arcus, they made a crucial mistake there. Could not clear out Miko at the right time. He gets 3. That should have been a proper 8 sake there, shutting down the Viper Spit early on. But you can see here the Reina popping off, and what's your one job as a Reina, Bruce? Get those kills right, get those takedowns, and go for them all. And not only that, he also stalled a lot of time there. That double dismissible Trix was chasing him. It felt like, I mean, Grosso was chasing him rather. It felt like it took forever and a half for anything to happen in the first place. Speaking of Grosso though, there's the Blade Storm now! And this is the experience we're looking for here from Virtus Arcus. Hard entries from the Jet.
Hard entries from the Jet, like you're saying. But here's Admiral. Everything's kind of slow. They started off well right there. They did take off the other Jet. So it is going to be fine for Virtus Arcus, but I don't want to get what going to be the follow-up is. Here comes the lead from Heavy 8K. Can move in forward with the Vandal, Tries to spot out anybody but Miko. Gets the kill over to Grossoff. Is there no wallbangs happening? There is not. Here comes Alir. The headshot from Heavy. AK gets down Bad Ghost as Admiral gets down Heavy. Here comes the Viper spin, moving it forward, and Yao gets down Miko. Spike has been down, not planted at the moment. It's 2-4-2. There is a Viper spin, so it is a bit of a safety for Virtus Arcus as Yao gets Admiral on the process. The wall is still standing there, so is the Viper spin. It is going to be a Viper versus another Viper and a Sova. 5-4-2. What will be Kiel's decision? He moves in forward into the Viper spin. The wall is about to go down. He doesn't see any visibility from Aitamarao so far. Does get out of it. Sees down where the Viper is. Gets the shot. Willie, because the HP was sticking down, he even nails it. And that's 5-4-3. Virtus Arcus.
Virtus Arcus, yeah, that B-side's a lot more successful for them. It's a bit closer in terms of their duration and movement to spawn, from spawn rather, and they can just set things up with the wall and the Viper Spit anyway. So VA, if they want to make a play work here on Icebox, I think B-side is the way to go right now. They get that controlled by the yellow box and more. They figure out where to go. They get those takedowns, and you are looking around for potential wallbangs and the like there, Bruce, but it really is just that toxic screen hampering that vision, but still somehow, some way, Virtus Arcus getting the right shots at the right time. So I like this a lot that they keep going for B. Unless FIT can answer them, the answer here for DLSU is always B every day, all day. It's a 50-50, but, you know, in this multiple choice question, it might just work, you know. Just keep going there. Just keep going there.
All right, here we go. The walls are out. Aserva's ready with the heals. Moving forward, but Aserva's really, you know, he's been chipped down. Like a lot of damage. Still healing us at the moment, though. But he will stick over at mid. He is maybe checking out flank, but the rest of Aitamaraos, they're moving forward to B, and I think they've read Virtus Arcus in this moment right now. They move in, Grossoff pops in the knife, goes in for the Phantom. What will be the action? He might try to go for the wall back, tries to get the shot, gets out Miko on the process. On the other side, though, there is a Viper on the other end. So here comes the Lear. Oh, light shots coming in from two. So we have to be very careful. Gets the shot, Grossoff. That spray, more than perfect as he gets the Sova. Willie will get down to the process too. A scale has to hide away as Willie wants to move in, and it's a flawless for Virtus Arcus as they get 2 consecutive rounds, and it's 5-4, nearly evening the match.
What's that children's game, Bruce, where you have to touch a base of the opponent? Parang may safe. What's that game called?
Asin.
Asin.
In Bisaya, we call it Asin.
I can't remember, but that's the thing. You see the opposite side of Snowman, just right beside the B on the map itself. Once Virtus Arcus touches that, they win. They have the sight lines of the orange segment here on B side. They have the sight lines of the site itself. And how many times have we seen either Savvy and Grosso just play it out well there? The Aitamarals, they need to put a stop on that position and fast. I like what they're doing again. Go for the more aggressive stance on B and maybe force at Virtus Arcus to consider their options and go A instead, because the retake on A has been the strongest tool here for FIT so far. Yao though with the Hunter's Fury looking for a target or two, but he can't get the lightning to strike twice.
Not yet. It's a bit slower to move in. If only that ray of sunshine would just move in a lot more faster, it would have been worked, but it's not that case. All right, wall's going to be destroyed by Happy 8K this time, as he might want to move it forward. Oh, sees down Bad Girl, tries to go for the shots. He will get it. He sees down Migo too, tries to go for the flank. Doesn't work this time. And all this Grossoff playing super aggressively near the ropes as he wants. See the Sova. Recon Bolt will be committed, and Miko gets down Savvy. Savvy is out, tries to go for more shots. Grossoff is there too. Miko being the stronghold of A for Aitamarao. It's 4-3 right now. What will be the next position? Sees down the Recon Bolt. He is going to be scanned. So will Virtus Arcus rotate? Do you think so, Dax? Will they need to rotate for this?
Well, they can try to play for mid control instead, but Miko has been unstoppable on A side. Yao, no see, but Kiel, 10 HP, still alive. At the very least.
That's why you never use Phantom. All right, here we go, Admiral. Admiral. Oh, he does hear the footsteps now. He's waiting for it. Tries to go for the slide. Doesn't get it, but Willie gets the trade. 3-4-2 is the process now. It's 5-4. Will Virtus Arcus finally be able to even out this match as Willie and both the Sage are moving in forward? All right, just to go for the plan. He does hear it. Triggs is there. Tries to get the shots. Willie will be more than successful for it. And the surface takes it down. Whoa, what a way. Look at this. Virtus Arcus, they're slowly taking down the base. And it's Kiel, the only one remaining. And there's another Viper spin moving in forward. What will be Kiel's answer as they try to move in forward? Got to be careful there, though. Kiel does see it, sees the stage. What a lineup. And Willie, he was crouching perfectly at that moment, gets down Kiel. And here comes an even score. Virtus Arcus Aitamarao 5-4-5.
Virtus Arcus got away with that one. That could have been a lineup kill, immediately getting the 2 for there. But the thing is, that mid control really helping them out at the very end. Virtus Arcus able to transition to that B site. And B is the way to go talaga. B is the answer. You go to A, who do you have to deal with? The raid boss, that is Miko. And apparently Virtus Arcus, they haven't grinded as a party yet. They haven't been ready with the EXP here for that A take. And what happens instead? They get to that B site where the Viper really shines and really able to make the play go for the Viper spit as well. So 5-5. The eco here for VA is actually pretty good. I was about to say a while ago, if they lost, they could have actually gone for the buy still. But since they take the dub, they have the rifles right now. They're gonna go for more. And Itamaras, they have to be very careful on the other side.
The visibility is so hard with this wall. Oh, he gets the shot. Admiral, he took a step too far, and Happy AK was waiting for it there. And Happy AK gets a 2K, gets down kill, and Miko gets down grows up on the process. And here is a respawn coming in from a service. Nice support right there coming in. And that's your duelist back. And Miko gets down Happy. No more resurrect for you, sir, as you will be leeching it down for more armor. As Miko moves in forward, it's 2-4-3. They did waste the respawn just a bit there, as Virtus Arcus unable to plan yet. They are trying to go for it, but here comes the kill. Miko is on the process, gets the 4Ks, and looks like Itamaro still leading. Virtus Arcus unable to change the favor of this game.
That was a thrifty win there, Bruce. Itamaras, incredible adjustment onto that B side. Bat goes from above, making the Marshall and the classic count. Then suddenly Miko swoops in to get those takedowns. That's an answer there from the Itamaras, and you were asking for a game. You were asking for a matchup, and you were asking for a map to remember, and I think this one is gonna be it. VA still gonna have the guns, Grosso gonna be on the operator, but because of that win, the Itamaras bite on back, and this can either end 6-6 or 7-5. It's gonna be very, very close, but keep an eye out on Grosso. He's gonna be important here if he can get the shot on Bad Ghost quickly.
Operator, Bad Ghost, you better play silently, my friend, as Grosov gets the kill. No wall to cover 2 this time, as Grosov could move in forward ever so slightly if he wants to. Here comes smoke coming in for the Viper. Have the AK will pop in the Lear on the other side, but no one is there to destroy it, and it just won't matter as of now. Tricks, what will you do, sir? Here comes Grosov with that Operator Bat Ghost, unexpecting that Operator coming in from Grosov. So it was slightly a problem for him, and he died.
Well, at the very least, here we go for Virtus Arcus.
And he had the respawn. It was a bit sayang. He didn't have. He had the respawn.
That's why he's a prime target. That's the thing. He had that res available, and because of that pickoff, Virtus Arcus now knows that they will have no second chance here on the other side. But here's the chance, and Miko not this time. Willie says, Trix will fight on the Savvy. Trix trying to fight on back, and here we go with Admiral getting A-Service, but A-Service with the kill on Trix instead. 3v2 though, but A-side has been taken here by VA Bruce.
It's not yet over. It's not yet over, Dax. So this Grosov gets the kill over the flank, gets the Blaze Storm, tries to go for it, gets the kills, and that's Virtus Arcus closing the first half, 6-6. So here we are moving forward to second round. We're switching sides. Dax, do you agree? Itamaras is a better attacker when it comes to Valorant.
Oh yes, sir. That much is true. We've seen the side of FIT just go ham, go get the takedowns, and I'm really keeping an eye out on Miko and Trix here coming into A side. Virtus Arcus will have to play it very smart there on their A defense, because it does seem like the mobility here for Miko and Trix looking a lot better compared to Savvy and Grosso on that segment on the map. And on the flip side, Savvy and Grosso looking a lot better by that B area instead and by the middle. So it really feels like there's some power positions yet again for each team where they can play it well. But that last round though, Grosso really stepping on up. Getting rid of Bat goes first, the clutch guy and the res guy, both 2-in-1 package going down immediately. But there's the push right now towards B. We did see Virtus Arcus overcompensate for that 4-stack on A, and Willie all alone gets taken down already.
Trix, all right, here we go. Up trap from Trix. Moving forward, he only has the classic. But, you know, if you get the headshots, 2 of them, you're going to get the win. Miko, ready to move it forward. He is going to be, you know, tooling it out with Grosov. He's not careful at service. Gets the kill over to Bat. Goes 4 for 4 as this stage is a bit more slow and low as Javi 8K gets Miko with that headshot with a Ghost. 6 gets the kill. Trix with a frenzy. Gets down the service. It's 3 for 3. But Trix is suffering a lot. There's no stage to heal him out this time, too. Oh. Blind shots, Heavy 8K. He does have the armor already. From that Siphon, gets the kill. Recon Bolt will be used. He will be revealed, Heavy 8K. But will there be a response coming in from Itamaras? Will he try to get the kill? Grosov with the Sheriff. Gets down kill. 3 for 2 is the situation. Make that one as Heavy 8K tries to close her down. 60 points. He does try to get the kill. Tries to get the shot. Admiral gets down. Grosov in the process. Gets the headshot. The defuse will be there to blame that time. Heavy 8K. Virtus Arcus getting the finally lead point.
Yeah, a little interesting on the Itamaras planting it there behind that box, and you keep saying, you know, there are spots in maps here, Bruce, that are bangable. That's not one of them. They patched it. They got rid of that green side, and there you go. Thing is, for Virtus Arcus, they make that B retake work yet again. They knew that they had to put the numbers on A because Itamaras could have exploded there. And the movement around the map, they took control of the pipes, they took control of everything they could, the tube, the kitchen, and the site itself. Virtus Arcus proven that they can take that pistol, but here we go right now. VA playing aggression.
Happy!
You mentioned it!
Also not pointed out the Vandal though, he really pointed it out. Tailwind's away, and look at this, they're able to take down the rest of Itamaras instantly, and look at this, Happy, he is really aggressive, sees down Admiral, tries to get the kill, grows up, and Happy the combo. They get the kill, 6-8, and mind you, Dax, here's a little fun fact. Last season, Virtus Arcus won their championship in this very exact map. Is that an omen, even if there's no omen in the game?
I mean, it'll just be adding fuel to the fire, more to the poetry, added prose. And if you remember, this was a map that Itamaras beat Virtus Arcus, the only loss they had in the regular season. And to do it here, get that revenge win, and win it again the same way. Redemption plus continuity. The Virtus Arcus looking to stay on. But 6-8 now the scoreline. Itamaras will have the guns in hand. But VA feeling confident. The aggression we saw in the last round, that's what we were looking for on that first half. Luckily, they brought it out here. But Itamaras, they knew A-side can be their baby. And Miko up top fourth and pushing on forward with Tricks there as well.
Willie, here comes the wall. He doesn't want to destroy, gets the headshot. Tricks is out. Tricks is gone and out, and Willie will move it forward. The spike is planted for Itamaras, but they're missing a man. He does pick up Vandal along the way, Willie. Slade again destroys the wall, back goes, gets down heavy AK with his very own Vandal too. Tries to move it forward, sees the Sage, gets the trade, Willie. But again, throws him down, tries to get the kills once again, and that's him out. And Virtus Arcus actually clean sweeps Itamaras, and they're gonna get the defuse with more than enough time.
What was that, Willie? Playing the Matrix, avoiding the bullets. Unfortunate for FIT, that could have been a takedown onto the Viper, but nicely done here by Virtus Arcus. 6-9 now, the scoreline, as a 3-round gap, and VA running away with it on the defense here, Bruce, after winning that bonus.
Oh, the defense is too much here, Dax, and it's 6-9. The score is 6-9.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Subtly, from 3-0, they now go from 6-9. Virtus Arcus, they really are, you know, inversing the game right now with the trajectory of who's gonna win. Do you think Itamaras could still even it out from 6-9?
There's a chance by the 5th round. This round, though, unless they can go for the eco state, well, the operator will stay no immediately. Grosso with that takedown. Savvy gonna be there as well. And this is what I'm talking about. The aggression. Where was this on the first half? It's coming out on the second.
Yeah.
And that goes. Oh no.
Back goes. What can you do with a sheriff only, man? I mean, I'm not doubting you, but let's see if you can get the shot. He will try. Will get down Yao, but Asurus will be sweeping it out, and 6-10 is the score. And Virtus Arcus looks like they just really want to stop it now.
My friend.
No, sir. No, sir. Give me my overtime.
No, listen to this. 3 away from a 3-peat.
Oh, 3 away from a 3.
Yeah, almost there.
Very smart,
they're almost there. But if they want to win around, it has to be this one. If they lose this again, everything's gonna be dicey. Yes, they're gonna have that lose streak money to force buy into the next round, but what are the odds of getting that dub there with Gross already with the operator and the Blade Storm? Do or die time truly here for FIT. Tricks already trying to play the initiation. There's the Leer as well. But Itamaras, they're forced to use utilities earlier on than usual because Virtus Arcus is aggressing on the defense, and that's gonna be good signs here for DLSU.
They're playing it differently. This like gives me war flashbacks of USC Season 2, where they just go ooga booga, and looks like Virtus Arcus is doing it right now as defenders, and they don't mind. Miko, though, will punish them down. Willie's out. That's 3 down, out for Virtus Arcus. Make that 4, as Itamaras really want to punch back a bit more harder as they try to get the kill. Have AK, the only one remaining for Virtus Arcus. He cannot clutch this one out this time. 7-10 is the score. They did try to make it out. Finally, sweeping it slowly and slowly. Itamaras still climbing it up the ladders.
Yeah, they needed that round desperately, and they got it there in the best way. So this is still gonna be a contest. Still gonna be a fight. No one gonna be crippled right now for Itamaras. And in the worst case scenario, it seems like FIT should have guns for any of the rounds that Virtus Arcos wins in the first place. So keeping those members alive, going for the comeback, it's still possible here for FIT. And they're going to have the armory to use it for more or less the rest of the half. Maybe an eco state once or twice. But besides that, it's going to be at least rifles here.
Stand twice.
Ah, man. Stand twice. Dude, English song, surprisingly. But wait, yo, just a minute. As
Stop giving us the feels with an operator did not work out this time. Here comes the other spear, gonna be coming it down. Aviaki has to run away and he will be clipped down by Admirals. Admirals under spear, but again, no quick skill for Grosso. Miko gets the headshot, instantly make that too. As Yao is out, he tries to go for more 3Ks for Miko. Miko is mad. He doesn't want to end this in this kind of manner. He wants to fight for more, Willie, with only a Vandal. Again, this is the second wall. He will not be able to get it down, but Tricks with the trade. Willie is out. The tricks of the trade. Tricks gets down, Willie.
And well, yo, the trades do happen, and right now the trading rounds. In the flip side, though, it's 2 in a row here for FIT. And what we notice right now for the FIT squadron is yes.
Look at this, Dax. One of the, both Miko and Javi had one of the highest scores throughout the season. They both had 30 kills, and they're now racing towards it. Javi with 20 kills, Miko with 22 kills. They really make this game 4 matter at all costs. I mean, it's only 2 points down for Itamaros. I'm pretty sure they're still able to pull this one out.
Yeah, this is still a possibility, and the aggression meant the aggression basically. As the Marshall shot does not secure the kill on Tricks. Tricks instead, Vandal making value happen onto ASUS.
Yeah.
And it's 5v4 FIT with that man advantage, gun advantage, and going for the A side.
Oh, there we go. Grosso sees down Miko, but Miko's a lot more faster. Again, no one is down for Itamaros, and Virtus Arcos is with left with 2 people. Heavy 8K with the Guardian, gets the kill, tries to go for more, gets down kill. 3-4-2, making it evener now. Spike has been planted. Heavy 8K could maybe get some Vandals if he wants to, but I think he's sticking with his Guardian. He wants those one taps. Tries to go for more. Is Admiral there? He's gonna get it. Happy 8K. Is he gonna get the ace? Here we go. Empress is gonna be casted. Here comes the Lear. There is a backup from Willie on the other side. Tries to get it down. 4Ks for Happy 8K. He will try to go for more. Gets the ace. Happy 8K. What are you? A mad bad. He's going for the defuse right now, and that's Willie. There we go. Happy 8K, baby. Trying to get this down. Sheesh for this guy.
Guardian gameplay is all you need from Savvy 8K, and you can see it there. One quick shot onto Admiral. I really find the position here for the side of FIT problematic. Bat goes there looking for it, but Tricks, he's not even bothering to respond. He gets taken down. An easy shot there for the side of Virtus Arcos. And this puts everything now on the VA flavor and favor. Just with one Guardian, he turns it around. That 20 becomes a 25. Guardian operator and the rifles. VA is pretty set right now on the guns.
Yes, they are.
Well, the Itamaros are gonna have to play the hero here. Bladestorm now out in the back for Tricks. And they're gonna go for that 8 ticket again here, Bruce.
Okay, here we go, Heavy. Oh, the Cloudburst. Heavy 8K misses with the Guardian. He's sticking with it. He's feeling really confident that the location has been revealed. Here comes the Lear. The toxic screen will be there to max out the visibility. The hunt will begin. Reina with his Empress already casted up by Itamaros. Miko gets the kill over to Yao. Yao is out. A service though gets to see that. Here comes the respawn. He goes to res Yao. Happy gets the kill over to Bad Ghost. However though, is he gonna get for more kills? Lear on the left side of the map tries to see if there's another one. Itamaros left with 2 people. He does see it. Happy gets down kill. He does see Tricks with the Bladestorm. 4 for 1. We'll just be able to flush this one out though, and he gets the kill. Yao in front of the Cloudburst, and that's him out, and that's Virtus Arcos diffusing, and look at Happy. He's talking.
I mean, you just used the Guardian again and got that many kills. Now Virtus Arcos is just absolutely set, and he's not stopping.
He's not
it's
stopping.
a Guardian again.
He's playing a Guardian.
He knows. He he's got those crispy, juicy, and absolutely delicious one taps right now.
Absolutely, Dax.
Third tournament point. 3
tournament
points. DLSU,
point, baby.
1 round away from getting the 3-season streak. And looking to make it a 3-1 victory. One last chance here for FIT, Bruce.
Not yet. Itamaros is still here. Let's not discredit them for the meantime. Admiral is here though, trying to go for the shots. Tricks will not be landing. Where is the pressure coming in from these guys? Tricks though, pops in the battle. The operator from the shot. Grosso is out. Tricks gets the kill. It's not over for Itamaros. 4 for 4. And Happy again with a Guardian kill once again. And Tricks gets down Happy. 3-4-3. Where are the ace players? They're all out. Yao gets down Miko. Miko is out already as Tricks sees down a service. Can he get the kill? He will get the headshot. Tricks. He will move it forward. The rest is here. Admiral is back in the game. It's 3-4-2. Viridis Arcus, they're still left with a lot of options because they still have this little room for error for Amaros. As Willie, the Viper, someone gets the kill. Spy carrier has been killed. Willie looking forward to be the last stages of the map. Trix gets down Willie. Will Trix get down some answer? Will he be able to get this ace? Yao moves in for it, sees down Trix. Trix gets the kill. Trix is out. Yao, it's 1-for-1. Viridis Arcus, Yao with the match point. Sees down the stage! And it's over!
Not our day to
Scream his name, Bruce. Scream his name, Yawa, with the final kill. 17-8. The revenge is real, and Viridis Arcus are your 3-time champions. 3-1. Oh, you said it yourself. This was that revenge match that they were looking for. They got it here on Icebox, and they continue on with the Frozen Crown on their heads. What a victory! But you just gotta give it to Savvy. Guardian Gamer confirmed. So if I see on the ladder today a lot of Guardian players, I know you came from UAC.
I know you can. I'll be doing that later. But I'll be doing that later. But anyway, there you have it, ladies and gents. Your 3-time champions here at UAC, the grand finals winner for 3-peat. It's DLSU, Viridis Arcus, and we're gonna be dubbing them over. Ay, ang sayak talaga.
Ay, ito na, nanalo na naman tayo. Ayaw, Lasal. Ayaw, Lasal.
Wala namang mas malakas dyan. But there you have it. That was our dub. But of course, my God, Viridis Arcus, they played it out well. They played it out super, super aggressively. In the second half, we thought they lost it. But look at this. Look at these gameplays coming from these guys. They just want to keep on moving forward. And look at that. Move in. The Guardian Ace.
Yeah,
the
my
Lear.
only concern is for FIT, there were moments that they were just absolutely on fire, and then there were also moments that were absolutely ice cold, just like that Guardian Ace. It could have been a bit better there at holding things together, but after everything is said and done, I'm just very happy for FIT. They really proved how strong they can be. And isipin natin, Season 1, quarterfinals, Season 2, semifinals, Season 3, grand finals, maybe Season 4, that's a championship there. But to absolutely no surprise, who's the Logitech Lodi of the series? It's Savvy 8K, the newest and the first member of the new generation of the Bren Esports roster. 24.7 kills, 12.2 deaths, sure, but 4.5 assists. This man is just absolutely on fire. He is the prodigal son of the collegiate scene. If you have one player to say who was a byproduct of the collegiate ecosystem, it's Savvy 8K, and we know that he's amazing. We know that he is here with us right now, and welcome, Savvy. Good afternoon, and what a series, my friend. What's up?
What's up, Heavy?
3-peat, first in UAC history.
3-peat. Congratulations, first of all, a round of applause to him, Dax. A round of applause to you, Mr. Javi. But you know, I gotta clarify: is it pronounced as Javi, Savvy, or Balakas?
Actually,
seriously, Javi or Savvy?
It's supposed to be Javi, but everyone says Savvy.
Javi. You know, he's answering right now, but he said to me last time it was Savvy, but then his brother would say, you because it's his name, it's Javier, so it's Javi. It's like, oh, bahala na nga. I'm just gonna call him what he wants. But basically, Savvy, my question is, what is up with you, my friend? You're absolutely on fire, and you just went Guardian gameplay at the very end. How did you get back with confidence? So I wanna be real with you a little bit. At Haven, you kind of dipped on down, but suddenly bounce back on Bind, suddenly bounce back on Icebox. And how was your mental reset as a team after that second map lost?
I guess during the Haven game, we threw a lot of rounds. That was 11-7, and then it just started going downhill from there. So yeah, there was some tilt, and we just made Bawe on Bind, which ended 13-1. And then we just continued that into Icebox.
Incredible, incredible
so there
victory.
You have it. But you know, on my side, Javi, as a team together as Viridis Arcus, you know, you were in the wings of Tan before, you were in the wings of Guelson. How does it feel that with this new roster, you guys are still champions? What does this prove for you as Viridis Arcus?
Actually, this is our Season 1 roster, most of them, Grosho, Willie, and like any VA team, like any season, it's really just the chemistry that we have together, like the bond and friendship. So that's what makes us good. And of course, the mechanical skills.
The mechanical skills.
No, it's true. These guys, Immortal Radiant, absolutely at the very top. But I have to ask you right now, my friend, what's next for Viridis Arcus? Are we looking for that 4-peat next season? What's going to be the plan? Who's going to be in it? And of course, there's one more question after that. What's next for you? Because I know you're representing a new color right now.
For right now, after AcadArena, we're gonna be competing in the MSI tournament, and that's a collegiate tournament as well, and looking to become champions, and for the four, and maybe a four-peat, maybe a four-peat.
A four-peat. All right. So anyway, Javi, I know you're gonna celebrate with your team. We're not gonna keep you long. Here's my last question: what inspires Javi? Is it a girlfriend, a friend, or whatever? Your answer.
I would say family and friends,
Wow.
mostly that. A lot of
Ah,
friends.
so
Shout out
for
to
all
all
you
my
there,
friends.
oh yeah, give your
Shout out.
shout outs to
Ah,
your friends.
wait, no, wait lang. I have one more question before you shout
Ay,
out.
meron pa ba? Meron pa
So
ba?
so
Yeah, yeah.
so Savvy, Savvy,
Chismis.
do we get the leaks? Who's the next? Who's gonna be your teammates in the Bren roster?
Oh yeah.
I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
who the roster is,
okay.
so
So
I can't really
go ahead.
say anything.
Okay. Go ahead with the shout outs, friend.
Go,
First
shout
off,
outs.
shout out to VA, the team, especially Grosov. Grosov is a really good duelist, and we're a good duo. He's always there to help me. So shout out to Grosov. Shout out to my family, my friends, especially my Ateneo and GH friends. I love you all, and thank you everyone who's supporting. And yeah, repeat. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah. So anyway, before we go, who was the toughest opponent here in AcadArena's UAC?
The toughest, uh, FIT. Yeah, FIT was the toughest because they're the only team who beat us the whole season.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, anyway, Dax, Javi, let's give a big congratulations to Javi and his crew. Congratulations, my man. More power to you. We're not gonna keep you long. Celebrate with your friends, and again, three-peat, baby. You should rename yourself Javi 3K. Javi
Thank
3Peat.
you
I don't
guys.
know. So
Thank you,
Dax, there
Javi.
you have it. Thank you,
Yeah,
Javi.
thank you. Of course, Lodi the game, the large series, the MVP of the whole shebang, Savvy 8K showing up yet again. Guys, Bren, that's Savvy, by the way. Just to put that out there, and he is gonna lead that next generation of that top team. But I have to say, for FIT, big props yet again. And I always say this about FIT. It's not a bad matter of if they can win a championship, it's a matter of when. And again, it makes sense. Quarterfinal season 1, semi-final season 2, Bruce, season 3 grand finals.
Yeah.
Question mark, what's next? It's only one more step, what's next? So maybe next season. I really believe in FIT, and a roster like that, so strong, all that professional experience. I just love to see them work even better, even closer as a unit. But who's an absolute unit? Virtus Arcus. That whole
Virtus
roster,
Arcus.
not just Save, who we have seen
Them.
here in the in the interview, but just every single one of them from the past 3 seasons. They have been incredible. The best org that you could see in the UAC ecosystem, and Virtus Arcus has been incredible. They deserve it. Almost sabi ko na lang though, Bruce. On my personal side, I finally get to vote for Virtus Arcus because Admu's not in the finals. Heartbreaking, but my blue and white bias does not get in the way this time of the greatness that is Virtus Arcus, and we all know how incredible they have been for all of the fans who have been watching Virtus Arcus again and again and again win that crown.
Well, that's about it, ladies and gents. Well, if before anything else, if you want to bring esports to your school, Dax, if you really want to experience the hype here, the grand finals, you think your classmates, you have what it takes, well, then be part of the AcadArena Alliance program because it's here for you. Alliance member clubs get to access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, even support, and of course, the Globe's Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at acadarena.com/alliance because we can give you the feels, we can give it to you more and more. Anyway, Dax, and before we go, this is a great grand finals. Anything you want to say before anything else?
And I'm gonna just say, first things first. I'm very happy to have a dubstep here on the casting desk. Big shout outs to him bringing in that knowledge. But I'm gonna say thank you to everyone who has been tuning in so far. Another great season here from the UAC. Another incredible grand finals, 3-1 this time, with FIT putting up such a solid fight over with DLSU. But in the end, the three-peat absolutely happens. And I say thank you for being a part of this. Happy to be here with you here as well, Bruce. And I know for a fact there's still next week, diba? Parang hindi pa tayo
There
tapos
is!
completely
There is!
sa UAC. So, what's next weekend, Bruce?
It's not yet over. Next weekend, I am pulling up my notes. It's the promotional tournament.
Yes, there you go.
It's the promotional tournament. It's gonna be casted by one of our good friends, Tyrar, and some of our casters that we already witnessed. So I think it's not yet the end for UAC. We still have more seasons to come. I'm sure that will happen. Because all the hype here. So anyway, we're gonna be closing out this season now. Just this season. Next week there's gonna be the promotional tournament. So don't you guys forget. Always keep it in more and more right here. Because we, UAC, will never end. We'll be back to your door houses whenever you'll never ready. So that's about it. I'm Juicy Brucey. His name is Dax. We'll be taking a very, very short break. We'll be back when we'll be back.